Today, Minato Namikaze and Kushina-Uzumaki had a son. The birth was attended by the Sandaime Hokage's wife, Biwako Sarutobi. Minato. Can I hold my son? Biwako. First, the mother will hold him, she said, placing the child next to the mother. Kushina looked at her baby and admired him. Kushina. He looks so much like you, Minato. She smiled, looking at her son, who was already sleeping. An Anbu came to their building and said that an unknown person in a mask had broken in. Minato turned around and saw that Sandaime's wife was dead and Naruto was in the hands of this person. Unknown. Fourth Hokage. Step away from the Jinchuriki. Otherwise, your son's life will end before it even begins. He threatened Minato, pointing a kunai at his son. Minato. Please, calm down. It was clear that his voice was shaking and he moved away from his wife. Unknown. I am calm, unlike you, Minato. The stranger threw the child and waited for him to fall on his kunai. Minato immediately jumped down and caught his son. But the towel turned out to be an explosive seal. Minato quickly reacted and threw the towel aside and teleported with Hiraishin. He immediately appeared at his home and put his son to bed. Minato. Wait for Kushina. I won't let him separate us from our son. Namikaze looked at his sleeping son and teleported with Hiraishin to Kushina's mark. It turned out that the unknown person had already managed to pull the kyubi from her. Minato picked up his wife and teleported back home. Having laid his wife down next to the child, he went after the guy in the mask. Meanwhile, in Konoha, the kyubi was raging and destroying the entire village. Sandaime Hokage and all the Jonin were holding it back until the Yondaime Hokage himself arrived. Minato fought with the unknown person in the mask. Minato. You're Uchiha Madara, right? Unknown. How did you find out? Minato. The one who controls the kyubi from a distance must have the Sharingan. And as far as I understand, no one except Madara Uchiha has controlled the kyubi since the battle with Hashirama Senju. Madara. You are smart, Yondaime. But you won't be able to defeat me. Minato. He doesn't have a simple Sharingan, he has a Mangekyo. And his intangibility is a big hindrance. Right, I'll try it now, flashed through his mind. Minato threw a kunai at the enemy and he became intangible. And he himself ran at him with a kunai. Madara decided that this was his chance and ran with a kunai himself. There was only a centimeter left to kill Yondaime. But then suddenly Minato teleported to his kunai and hit him in the back with a rasengan. After the blow, he returned to his place and stood in a stance. Madara. We will meet again, and I will return with another force, he said and disappeared. Minato chased after Kyubi and with the help of the summoning technique was able to teleport Kyubi away from Konoha. He returned back home and took his son and wife. Kushina immediately stopped Kyubi by pulling out the chakra chains from herself and put up a barrier so that no one could get in. Minato. We need to seal the Kyubi. Kushina. I will seal it into our son by summoning the death god. Kushina. Why? Why him? Why do you have to die? I want you to be with him always. Protect him. Love him. Guard him. Teach him everything. Why does he have to be a Jinchuriki? Minato. I am the Hokage, and I must protect Konoha. Kushina. But you can't give up our son. Minato. Giving up on my son also means giving up on Konoha. Our son will become a hero who holds back the power of the Kyubi. Then an altar appeared in front of him and Kyubi realized that they wanted to seal him. Minato. Seal of the God of Death. Shinigami immediately appeared behind Minato. Minato was distracted by the spitting Kushina, and Kyubi decided that this was his chance to kill his Jinchuriki. He was about to pierce him with his claw, but he was saved by Minato and Kushina, who protected him with his body, and both of them were pierced by Kyubi's claw. Minato. I said that I should protect him. Kushina. However, I am his mother. Minato summoned a toad and gave him the key to the Kyubi's cage for his son and asked him to give it to Jiraiya. Minato. Kushina. Say the last words and I will seal the Kyubi into our son. Kushina. Naruto. Be a good child. Take your time when you eat. Take a shower regularly and every day. Don't sleep too late and stay warm. Don't talk back to your teachers and respect your elders. Study well and be kind. Train hard. Don't be sad when you fail. Have the best friends. Find a girl like me, so that she loves you more sincerely. I'm sorry I'm leaving you alone. I'm sorry I won't be able to hear your first words. I'm sorry I won't see your first steps and how you say, Mom, to me. I love you, Naruto. It's a name given to me by your father's teacher. Minato. I'm sorry I wasted your time. Kushina couldn't hold back her tears at the last words. Minato. I have nothing to add. I agree with your chatty mother. Farewell, my little prince. Sealing. In the end, Minato gave his life to seal the Kyuubi. The barrier fell and Sandime ran to Naruto and picked him up and went to his parents. As it turned out, Kushina still had strength. Kushina. Sandime-sama, I beg you, take care of my son. His name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Hiruzen. Got it, Naruto. I promise I'll take care of him. You hold on, Kushina. But Kushina could no longer hear and died from her wounds and the extraction of the Kyuubi. The next morning, the funeral of Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki took place. After the funeral, the clan heads and elders decided that there were a couple of things to do. 1. Who will become Hokage? 2. What to do with the heir of the great clans? Danzo. I offer myself as a candidate for this position, said the old man with a bandaged left eye, rising from his seat. Hiruzen. Out of the question. I will return to this post myself because the village trusts me more. Well, since we have sorted this out, what will we do with the heir? Fugaku. Give it to the godmother or godfather. Danzo. We can't. Giving it to your clan means you'll have all the power of the Kyuubi. Give it to me. It will grow into the best shinobi. Anoiki. For the prince himself to become the village's weapon and be emotionless. You can't just dispose of him. He's not your pet, Danzo-sama. Homura. I agree with Anoiki for the life of me. The boy was just born and we can't do anything about him. Especially not make him into a killer who can't be controlled. The best solution would be to give him to an orphanage. We can't tell him about his parents and his heritage. Because he's a Jinchuriki, everyone will hate him. And if he finds out that he's the Hokage's son, he might destroy Konoha or release the Kyuubi. Hiruzen and the clan leaders gritted their teeth. They respected Minato and disagreed with the elders. But they resigned themselves to it, because the elders were right. Hiruzen. Kushina gave him to me and as his guardian, I will look after him. Fugaku. I allow Mikoto to see him. But I ask you all. Do not say that he is the son of Minato and Kushina. Let's give him his mother's surname, because if they find out that he is Minato's son, they will try to kill him. And he is the last Uzumaki and especially the prince of his clans. Losing him is equivalent to us failing to justify the will of fire of Hashirama Senju. Fugaku. Thank you, Hokage-sama. What is his name? Hiruzen. Naruto Uzumaki. About the shelter. I am against it. He will live with me until he is 2 years old. And after that I will give him an apartment and give him an allowance every month. With this we close this matter and I ask you to keep the fact that he is a Jinchuriki a secret. Commentary on prologue. I decided to release the first part so that you know that I will start working on this fanfic. The second part will probably come out in some time and I can't promise the exact time, since I am currently in bed rest and it is very difficult for me to write a fanfic. Wait for the continuation. As many people asked, I decided to release a new fanfic on the Naru-Ino pairing. Part 2. As it turned out, Naruto grew up a genius. At 1 year old, he walked freely and could speak, and at 2 years old, he learned to read and write. He got his start with Hiruzen and now he gives him an apartment. Naruto. Grandpa, why should I live separately from you? Hiruzen. The circumstances are such, Naruto-kun. But I will always come to you with books. Is that okay? Naruto. Can you give me access to the library? Hiruzen. Okay, Naruto-kun. I'll come tomorrow and we'll go to the residence. In the meantime, my Anbu will look after you. Dog and Raven. Hiruzen put an envelope on the table containing 15,000 ryo. 2 years have passed. Naruto was already free to go to the library. About the Jinchuriki, someone told all the residents and everyone hated him and condemned him. The dog and the crow were watching him all the time and sometimes admired the boy. Naruto was always calm and reserved. Even when everyone shouted at him that he was a demon, no one could beat him because of the Hokage or the Anbu guards. In 2 years, he learned the whole history of Konoha. The founders, clans, dojutsu, what is chakra, who are the Jinchuriki and the tailed demons, and learned that he was hated because of the Kyuubi inside him. He himself denied that the tailed demons were demons and kept telling himself that they were also living beings and had the right to be free. And that they have lived since the time of the Sage of the Six Paths. Now he is already 4 years old. He always admired the Yondaime Hokage and sometimes wondered, why is he like him? But while walking down the street he heard 2 residents looking at him and chatting about something. Inhabitant. Look, this boy, he's a demon, because of him the 4th Hokage died. Second resident. How? Inhabitant. 4 years ago, Minato Namikaze sealed the Kyuubi into this demon child and sacrificed himself. Everything fell into place. Naruto knew that he had some kind of connection with the Yondaime. And he knew that his wife was the last of the Uzumaki and that he was not just an Uzumaki. He was Namikaze-Uzumaki. Having understood all this, the boy went to ask Hiruzen. Naturally, he lied to him about his heritage. Knock knock. Hiruzen. Come in. He looked at the papers and without looking back realized that it was that blonde. What happened, Naruto-kun? Naruto. I have some questions for you, Hokage. I need to know the name of the parents. Hiruzen. You do understand that I am not aware of this. His answer was Naruto's look. Everything would be fine, but that look. A menacing look that looks coldly at your soul. Everyone knew that look, but few could survive it. Hiruzen. That look, Minato's look, flashed through his mind. Naruto. I know you're lying, and I was able to figure out who my parents are. Hiruzen who? Naruto. Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. Hiruzen had already cleared his throat and was looking at Naruto in incredible shock. How could he have found out? Even the Jonin didn't know. Except for the Anbu and the heads and elders. Naruto. Surprised. It all makes sense. Kushina Uzumaki was the last of the great Uzumaki clan. And I wondered, why do I look so much like the Yondaime? But when I found out that he was the one who sealed the QB into me, I understood. I am his son. Hiruzen was in a state of severe shock. He knew that the boy was a genius, but for him to analyze like that at 4 years old. Naruto. So why was this hidden from me? Hiruzen. Forgive Naruto-kun. Your father had many enemies. And if they found out that you were alive, they would want to deprive him of an heir. And even more so, I must protect Konoha. Hiruzen saw understanding in the boy's eyes now. Naruto understood everything perfectly from the old man's words. Naruto. Got it. Jinchuriki are dangerous to ordinary citizens and the village. The power of the tailed beasts is colossal and can harm all of Konoha. You protected the truth from me because I could destroy Konoha out of hatred for the village, and because the truth could put me in danger. After all, I am the last representative of the Uzumaki Namikaze clans. Hiruzen. He's only 4 years old. But he speaks like a mature person. I might not have noticed how you're growing, Naruto-kun. He said mentally, in shock. Naruto. Can I see a photo of my mother? My father is already on the Hokage's face. Hiruzen. Yes, but someone else will help you find out about it. More precisely, your godmother. Naruto godmother. Hiruzen. Your mother had a friend and she knew more about your mother than anyone else. I'm sorry, but she wasn't allowed to see you until you went to the academy. I insisted that she be allowed to meet you, but to no avail. And now that you know about your parents, that means you have to meet her too. Come with me. Hiruzen and Naruto got out of the residences and headed to the Uchiha quarter. The quarter was moved to the very edge, because of mistrust towards them. Having reached them, they were allowed to see the face of their clan. Namely Fugaku Uchiha, the head of his clan. Fugaku. Greetings, Hokage-sama. And who will you be, boy? Asked the man with dark hair and a cold gaze. Naruto. Namikaze-Uzumaki Naruto. Pleased to meet you, Fugaku-sama. It is an honor to come to the clan head's house. Uzumaki bowed. Fugaku couldn't help but smile at this manner of communication, but he was in a stupor. How did he find out? Fugaku, come in. Everyone went into the house and sat down at the table. Fugaku began to remember Minato. After all, Naruto was like 2 peas in a pod. Then a cute brunette came out to them. Namely, Fugaku Uchiha's wife Mikoto Uchiha. Mikoto. Hello Hokage-sama. And who came with you? She remembered Minato looking at Naruto. The boy was extremely serious and calm. He was her godson. Naruto. Hello, I am Naruto Namikaze-Uzumaki. Sorry for being so blunt. But I wanted to ask you a few questions about my mother. She was taken aback by this answer and nodded uncertainly. Mikoto. Your mother was the most beautiful girl in our village. She was a very kind and cheerful girl, but very hot-tempered, especially Databane. Naruto. I have to know, did they love me? Why did they seal the QB into me? Mikoto. Kushina adored you. When she carried you inside, she always said and shouted everywhere that she would love her child. She was always ready to sacrifice everything to protect her loved ones. Hiruzen. Minato loved you very much, Naruto. For him, you are his heir and the new head of your clan. Mikoto went to get a photo of Kushina, who was pregnant at the same time as her friend. When Naruto looked at the photo, he saw a beautiful scarlet-haired girl, who was holding her stomach and smiling at the camera. This smile gave Naruto warmth and seemed to have transformed all his mother's love. He could not tear his eyes away from his mother, and tears of joy flowed down his cheeks. He was glad. His parents loved him. And his heart became lighter. Hiruzen and Fugaku decided to step aside so that Mikoto could talk to him. The woman hesitantly touched Naruto's shoulder. And when she realized that he did not resist, she embraced him. Mikoto. It's okay, Naruto. Your mother loves you with all her heart. Let's eat some sweets now and then you can play with my eldest son. I have two, but the youngest is fast asleep now and he's your age, but a month younger. Naruto. Sweets. How to play. I just never ate sweets or played. Just read books in the library and ate ramen and drank milk. Mikoto felt sorry for the blonde. But when she found out that he loved to read, she was surprised. After all, her youngest son had only just learned to talk. And Naruto's vocabulary was much larger. Even the fact that her eldest son was already a genius at 10 years old could not compare with Naruto. After the sweets, Mikoto called her eldest son the pride of the Uchiha clan and the genius of Konoha. At 9 years old, he had already become a genin and was soon going to join his friends Anbu. Fugaku and Hiruzen also came out and sat and watched as Naruto and Itachi stood on the training ground. Itachi. Let's get acquainted. I am Uchiha Itachi and I am 10 years old. Genin of Konoha. He extended his hand to the boy. Naruto. Uzumaki Namikaze Naruto. 4 years old. Nice to meet you Itachi-san. He shook Itachi's hand. Itachi. Do you mind if we leave the kunai? Naruto. Okay, but you'll have to teach me this. Since I'm only a theorist at the moment and haven't tried throwing kunai and shurikens in practice. Itachi digested the information. It was surprising to him that the guy had a larger vocabulary than his brother. But he always mumbled and said something incomprehensible and how. Itachi was the first to throw a kunai and they all hit the tree. Naruto was next. Out of 4 kunai, 2 hit. And all thanks to theory. After all, he read how to throw kunai correctly and here was a chance to test everything in practice. Itachi. I'm surprised. And you say you can't. I see that you have hidden potential. Naruto. But as I understand it, I won't achieve much with this. So I need to train. What do you advise, Itachi-san? Itachi. First you need to strengthen your body with physical exercises. And then awaken your chakra. Naruto. Everything is crystal clear. Let's train constantly at the training ground. Itachi. Agreed. Every day at 10 a.m. Will that do? Hiruzen. Naruto-kun. Fugaku and I decided that you will train with Itachi. Naruto. What about Fugaku-sama's youngest son? Itachi. Sasuke is still small and a little lazy. He likes to play, eat and sleep. Naruto. I see. See you tomorrow then. Itachi. Sure, at 10 a.m. Don't be late Naruto-kun. Naruto waved his hands and he and Hiruzen went home. Hiruzen walked the boy home and then went to his office to finish Naruto's business and to give the key to the house to the true owner. Naruto immediately fell asleep with a smile on his face. Part 3. The next morning, the prince got up, took a bath, got dressed, and had ramen for breakfast. After that, he went to the Uchiha quarter. Security. What do you need in our neighborhood? Crow. Hokage-sama and Fugaku-sama allowed him to enter our quarter, he said, appearing next to the boy. Security. Okay, come in, little demon. Naruto walked through the gate with Raven. He knew that he was protecting him, of course, but he was wondering about something else. Who is he? Naruto. Sorry for asking, but tell me, what is your name? Crow. Shisui Uchiha. Naruto. Nice to meet you Shisui-san. Shisui. Me too, Naruto-kun. What if I help you with your training? I still need to keep an eye on you all the time. Naruto, I agree. Shisui. Then great, let's hurry up. Itachi is already waiting for us. Having reached the training ground, both were waiting for Itachi. When he arrived, he greeted Shisui. Itachi. Before we begin our training, I have to ask, what is chakra? Naruto. This is a component that is important for the execution of basic techniques. Through various methods, the most common of which are hand seals, chakra can be controlled and manipulated to create some superhuman effect that would otherwise be impossible to achieve without these methods. Itachi and Shisui's eye twitched. The boy, at 4 years old, was already aware of chakra. Shisui. And how many elements are there? Naruto. 5. Fire, water, wind, lightning, earth. Additionally, there are also genomes. This is a combination of 2 or more elements. The most famous was Shodime Hokage's Mokuton. This is a combination of water and earth. His eye twitched again, and Itachi almost cried from grief. Because at that age he didn't know about it yet. Itachi. I'm glad you know so much. Now sit in the lotus position and try to awaken the chakra. Don't move. Naruto sat down obediently and tried to sense chakra. He could sense it after a couple of hours. Itachi and Shisui were already crying together. After all, they only learned this when they were 5 or 6 years old. And here was a 4-year-old child who awakened chakra. Shisui. Let's continue tomorrow. And now Naruto, you must train physically. Run 5 circles and 10 push-ups, squats, press. We will strengthen your body. These exercises will help you to be in good shape, and your endurance will be very good. Naruto obediently ran to do the whole exercise. After finishing, both of them went to Ichiraku with Shisui. Naruto. Hello, can we each have a bowl of ramen? Chuki. Of course, young people. Wait a little. In 10 minutes the ramen was ready. Both wished each other a pleasant appetite and began to eat. But after that voices were heard. Turning his head, Naruto saw a blonde man and next to him a little girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. As it turned out, this was the head of the clan Inoki Yamanaka and his daughter Ino Yamanaka. Naruto. Hello Inoki-san. Sorry I didn't notice you. Inoki turned towards the voice and saw someone he didn't expect to see. His friend from the academy flashed through his mind. Those blue eyes of his were like his father's. And his face was completely similar, like 2 peas in a pod. Inoki. It's okay, young man. Enjoy your meal. The head of the clan sat his daughter on his lap and began to feed her. Ino. Pyapya. Goroko. She was screaming and crying bitterly. Inoki did everything to calm his daughter down. He stroked her back, held her in his arms. But she didn't shut up and cried. Naruto sighed heavily and sat down next to them. Naruto. What is your daughter's name? Inoki Ino. Naruto. Ino-chan. Yamanaka looked at the blonde with tears. Look. Naruto pulled out a small keychain from his pocket and showed it to her. Naruto. Here you go, it's a flower keychain. The girl immediately stopped crying. She immediately took the keychain from the boy's hands and began to examine it. Ino. Thank you. Naruto smiled sweetly at her in response. Inoki saw Minato in that smile again. Naruto. Please Ino-chan. Your ramen is probably cold. Enjoy your meal, Inoki-san. Naruto returned to Shisui and both braided ramen and went home to Naruto. After Naruto was home, Shisui went towards home. The head of the Yamanaka clan returned home after feeding his daughter. The daughter kept the gifted keychain in her hands the whole time and fell asleep with it. Inoki. How similar he is to you, Minato, he said, remembering that boy. Naruto returned and immediately fell asleep. The next day he woke up and after doing his business he came to the Uchiha quarter. After letting it pass, he came to the training ground and began physical exercises, repeating what he did yesterday, but increased the repetition and circles. After finishing, he sat down under a tree. Itachi. I see that you have already started training. Naruto. While you were away I decided to practice. Itachi. Today we have chakra control and then throwing shurikens and kunai. But to control chakra. Naruto. You need to concentrate it on your leg and climb a tree and then walk on water. All this takes weeks and I know. Itachi. So you know that too. Naruto. I read it in the library. I told you that I am more in theory than in practice. Naruto started climbing a tree and then walking on water. To Itachi's surprise, Naruto was able to do all of this in a few hours. He felt sad again. He lost to a 4-year-old child. Naruto. Are we leaving shurikens and kunai? Mikoto. What are you doing? I came to bring you lunch. Mikoto put the basket on the ground and sat under the tree. Itachi. Let's get to know your elements better. Itachi held out the chakra sheets. These are chakra conductive papers. Each element has its own effect. Naruto. I understand. Let me try. Itachi and Mikoto's eyes became like 5 kopecks. One burned, the second closed, the third was cut, the fourth became wet. Mikoto remembered that Kushina had wind and water. And Minato had fire, lightning and wind. Itachi. I can help with fire and water. I'll ask Kakashi-senpai to help with wind and lightning. Naruto fine. Itachi. Look and remember. Itachi made a couple of seals. Fire element fireball. Itachi blew out a ball in a radius of 2 meters. Itachi since time. Naruto. Element of fire fireball. Naruto blew out the exact same balloon and just looked at Itachi. Itachi. You are a genius who never existed. Today I will show a couple more techniques and then I will tell Kakashi-senpai. As a result, in one day Naruto learned more phoenix flowers, great fireball, fire dragon, and Naruto himself was able to create a phoenix from fire in one day. Itachi was simply shocked by the boy. He has many surprises. And the technique was really dangerous. 4 years have passed. Naruto is already 8 and he is equal in strength to many genin and possibly even chunin. After all, he learned everything that Itachi and Kakashi taught him. List of techniques and characteristics. Fire, phoenix flowers, fireball, great fireball, phoenix, fire dragon. Lightning, Reikiri, Chidori, lightning discharge. Water, water dragon, water prison, water needles, water wall, water wave. Wind, wind blade, wind bullets, storm palm. Not spontaneous techniques. Shadow cloning technique, 15 to 50 clones. Body flickering technique, henge. Capabilities. Shurikenjutsu on the level of Shisui. Kenjutsu on the level of Shisui. Taijutsu on Itachi's level. Genin level speed. Naruto was quite tall for his age. He was 135 centimeters tall, while his peers were around 115 to 125. And all because of Minato. After all, he was quite tall. His physique was already V-shaped, thanks to physical exercise. He had enough stamina to run 10 kilometers at one pace. Part 4. Hiruzen. So how are Naruto-kun doing? He asked, sitting at the table and smoking tobacco. Kakashi. Excellent academic performance. Naruto knows a lot of techniques and I can say that he is a genius like Minato-sensei. Hiruzen. I think he needs to go to the academy already. A month has passed since the children entered. Go and tell them that they are waiting for him at the academy. I informed Iruka about our Prince Naruto. Kakashi. I agree with you, Hokage-sama. Now I will tell him everything. He said and disappeared into the shunshish. Danzo. Are you sure he will be treated properly? Hiruzen. I don't know. Naruto-kun is a smart boy and I think it will be very easy for him to start a conversation with a person. What about the Uchiha clan? Danzo. It's true. Their clan wants to stage a coup, but only half of them. And Shisui was always trying to stop them. Now he's considered a traitor to his clan. Hiruzen. What is Fugaku doing there? Danzo. They don't listen to him. If Shisui dies, they'll go further to Fugaku and force him to stage a coup. If it goes too far, we'll have to take extreme measures. Hiruzen. We can't kill half of their clan. You understand that yourself. Why did you suddenly become such a kind Danzo? Danzo. Good. I defend Konoha's honor and its very nature. Even though I like the Uchiha, I can't allow this clan to be slaughtered or any of them to die. Ino's POV. Iruka. Class, I have an announcement to make. We have a new student today. Please remain calm. Newbie. I wonder what he's like. I don't think he's any better than Sasuke-kun. The door opened. Could it be? This is the one who gave me the keychain. NPOV Ino. A boy who looked about 10 or 11 years old entered the classroom. He was quite tall and fit. He was wearing a dark t-shirt and red pants. Iruka. Introduce yourself, young man. Naruto. Uzumaki Naruto and I are 8 years old. I'm sure we'll get to know each other better after class. Iruka. Okay Naruto. Sit next to Ino. He pointed at the blonde with long hair. Naruto calmly walked up to her and sat down next to her. Next to her sat a pink-haired girl. Iruka. Where were we? So you tell me, what was Shodai Hokage famous for? Naruto. Hashirama Senju is known for being called the god of shinobi and his genome called Mokuton. It is a mixture of 2 elements. Namely water and earth, he explained in a calm voice as he stood up from his seat. Iruka. Thanks Naruto. And who can tell me? What are the elements? Naruto. There are only 5 of them. Like the 5 great countries. Fire, water, lightning, wind, earth. Iruka. Sit down Naruto. Top marks. Follow the example. The fastest shinobi in the world. Naruto. Yondaime Hokage or Minato Namikaze. The yellow lightning of Konoha. He was the fastest shinobi of his generation. Iruka. Naruto. You've already told a lot and let everyone or those who might know tell you. Naruto shrugged and fell asleep. Ino. Sakura. Is he smart? Sakura. Kuna hasn't reached Sasuke's level yet. Ino maybe. Yamanaka looked at the keychain she always carried around. She got it from a boy in Ichiraku when she cried at her birthday party because of hot ramen. She never thought that this boy would be her classmate. Haruka saw that Naruto was sleeping and walked up to him, intending to shake him and wake him up. Naruto. If you think I'm sleeping, you're wrong. You wrote the answer incorrectly there. After all, if 153 times 4612. When Haruka looked at the board, he realized that he was mistaken. Instead of 612, there was 622. Haruka. And how can he do this? Is his dossier really true? Naruto. I'm Naruto-Uzumaki. You're Ino, right? Ino. Me. Ah, yes. Naruto. I see. Remember me? Ino. Yes. Can I be informal with you? I remember you gave me a keychain for my birthday. Naruto. Yes. I was able to buy this keychain in the store so I wouldn't lose my keys. I didn't even think it was your birthday. Ino. Nothing. Thank you very much. Now I will always carry it with me. And, do you have friends? Naruto. There are a couple of people. See that brunette over there? He pointed to the Sasuke in front. Ino. So you're Sasuke-kun's friend? Naruto. No, I'm his older brother's friend. I haven't even met Sasuke the whole time. It was mainly me who didn't want to meet him because I was always studying a lot about the world and training with Itachi-san. Why such a question? Ino. Well, I thought, to be friends with you. A blush appeared on her cheeks. Naruto. What? I agree. Having friends is good. Then Naruto fell asleep. Ino kept looking at Sasuke and Naruto. Sasuke is basically a rude person and someone who thinks he is stronger than everyone else. And because he is a member of the Uchiha clan, everyone adores him in the academy. Ino has been head over heels in love with him for years and competes with her friend. Naruto, in her opinion, is calm and has proven himself to be very smart. When classes ended, Shisui came to the academy to visit Naruto. Shisui. Hello Naruto, how do you like the academy? Naruto. Quite boring lessons. What's wrong with you, Shisui? Naruto wouldn't have asked like that if he hadn't noticed how Shisui always walked around tense, and the clan's attitude towards him was strained. Shisui. Well, I'm tired. Naruto. We've known each other for 4 years and you think I don't notice? It's clan related, right? Shisui. You're right, my clan doesn't trust me and they want to destroy me and take my eyes. And all because of Kotoamatsukami. Naruto. Is this genjutsu? Shisui. The most powerful. You won't even feel that you've been taken under control. Let's go throw the kunai. Naruto immediately agreed and both reached the abandoned training ground and began throwing kunai at a tree, competing to see who would hit more. Suddenly, both heard the sounds of blades nearby and rushed there. An Anbu in a cat mask was lying on the ground. Shisui. Who is this enemy? Cat. Anbu, rat and panther. They were spies all along. Rat. What a moron you are. A spy, said a rough voice and a huge man in a rat mask. Panther. Give us the scroll and we will take pity on you children, said the female voice. Shisui. No, I will not give you this scroll. Even if I have to die here. He pulled the tanto from its sheath. Naruto. Me too, so why do you need it? Rat. You will die anyway. This is a scroll, proof that we did bad things and they will want to kill us or put us in prison. But we do not want this. Give the scroll and you will all stay alive. Naruto. I will not allow anyone to raise their hand against my comrades and the Konoha people. Shisui. Here you go, he handed him the second tanto. Naruto took it and stood still, and when the rat came close to him, he began to strike at a furious speed. From the side, it will seem like Naruto's clones, but in fact, it is a flickering step. Naruto hit him in 4 veins. Behind the knee and on the hands. Naruto. You won't be able to move. I cut your veins, so nothing will happen to you except blood loss. But you will live and we will give you to the Hokage. Shisui meanwhile fought against Panther. It turned out that she was weak in Kenjutsu and this played a good role for Shisui. Seeing what Naruto did, Shisui hit her heels and then pierced her shoulder. Hiruzen. So you were training and heard sounds. Naruto. The sounds of blades were clearly audible. They were 2 Anbu, rat and panther. They wanted to kill their own and take the scroll, which contains incriminating evidence against them as traitors. We were able to defeat them and leave them alive for interrogation. Hiruzen. Thank you Naruto-kun. I heard that you have already started to annoy Iruka with your intelligence. Naruto. Yes, and what am I supposed to do? Hiruzen. I'm thinking of joining the ranks of Anbu to join Shisui's new squad, which will soon include several more Anbu members. Naruto. What do I have to do to join their ranks? Hiruzen. You have already proven yourself as an experienced shinobi. I will give you the secret rank of Genin and Anbu. And to be a Chunin, your task is to complete 15A rank tasks. And a Junin, 15S rank tasks. These are the requirements. And you can send clones to the academy. When there are sparring sessions, go yourself so that everyone thinks that you are present. Naruto. Okay, Hokage-sama. Hiruzen. I keep forgetting to give you the key to my parents' house and their fortune. Naruto. Keep it for now. The house is too big for me to live alone. When I get married, then you can give me the house. And I don't mind getting the fortune. Hiruzen. Then take this. He handed him an envelope. There are documents here stating that you will receive their fortune. You will receive the mask and equipment tomorrow. Shisui will find you himself. Naruto bowed and left the office. He went to the bank and found out that his parents' fortune was 120 million ryo. Taking a small portion, he bought himself clothes, food, and kunai with shurikens. When he got home, he took a cold bath, had a sandwich for dinner, and fell into a dead sleep. Part 5. The next morning, Naruto woke up to a knock on the door. When he opened it, he saw Shisui. Shisui. Get dressed and let's go to the Anbu base. We'll give you equipment and a mask. Once he reached the base, Naruto was given his gear, and he also chose a katana and a fox mask. Once he was done, he entered the room where the rest of the Anbu had gathered. Naruto. I am Naruto-Uzumaki and from this day forward I work with you. I hope we can work together. Here he met Tenzo and learned that Kakashi left Anbu and became a Junin. Shisui. Now you are under my command. Since you are new and have less experience, we will do one thing for you. You need to contact us somehow. And that is why there will be a tattoo on your shoulder, and to contact, you need to direct chakra and say anything. If you say the call sign first, then only he will hear your message. The Anbu gave him an Anbu tattoo on his right shoulder and Naruto calmly walked out of the base with Shisui. Shisui. Since we are also the ones who hunt fugitive criminals, we will do all the work. Naruto. Wait, I received information that there will be sparring today and I will have to go to the academy. Shisui. I'm with you. I want to see Sasuke's abilities. Just take off your equipment and leave it in the base. Naruto immediately took off his equipment and put on his clothes. Having reached the academy, he dispelled the second clone that was with everyone the whole time. Aruka. Today there will be training sparring and I want to know your abilities. Shikamaru Nara vs. Choji Akamaki. A yawning guy with a ponytail and a plump boy came out onto the field. Choji. I won't fight Shikamaru. Aruka. Then a conciliatory gesture. Both boys shook hands and walked away. Naruto realized that both were best friends and looked on. Aruka. Yamanaka Ino vs Sakura Haruno. Two friends and eternal rivals entered the battlefield. Ino. I will beat you and Sasuke-kun will be mine. Sakura. No, he's only mine. Both attacked each other. The result was a draw. Having bowed, both left. Shisui. I didn't know he had many fans. I remembered Itachi. He has a sea of fans. Naruto. How can you live like this? Women are a headache. Aruka. Naruto-Uzumaki vs Sasuke Uchiha. All the girls started screaming and shouting that Sasuke would win. Sasuke didn't like Naruto because his brother and mother paid more attention to him. After all, Itachi always trained Naruto, and Mikoto always watched her godfather's training. And Sasuke himself always sat at home playing with toys. But taijutsu, fireball and shuriken throws were taught to him by his father and Itachi. And that was recently. Sasuke. Element of fire fireball. A ball flew towards Naruto within a radius of a meter. Naruto. Water element water wall. When the techniques touched, steam appeared. Sasuke immediately attacked him in taijutsu, but before he could swing, Naruto had already knocked him down. Aruka saw the shimmer step from Shisui Uchiha, and was shocked by the speed of Naruto's movement and their techniques. All the girls began to say that Sasuke had given in, but Naruto was not interested. After that, he and Shisui went to the base to put on the gear and go on a mission. Shisui. Let's go to Hokage herself first and let her know about you. Naruto nodded in agreement without answering. Hiruzen. Fox, since you are in Anbu, I cannot return you to the academy. And that means that you will be in the ranks with Shisui all the time. Your task is to protect the daimyo of our country for 4 years. I told Iruka that you are enrolled in our ranks and that he should keep quiet about your affairs. Naruto. Understood, Hokage-sama. Hiruzen. And you, being there, will carry out missions. I will send them by crows. As for the daimyo, if he likes your work, I will promote you to chunin. Move out today, the daimyo already knows and will be waiting at the gate. Shisui and Naruto. Hi Hokage-sama. Both disappeared in a flash. Naruto came home and collected all the necessary things. Shisui did the same. Having finished, both set out with the daimyo to his tower. There were 5 more ordinary junins in Shisui's team. Ino. Strange. Naruto disappeared somewhere again. Sakura. What a mess. Came and went. Iruka. Unfortunately for you, Naruto-Uzumaki left the academy for personal reasons and circumstances. I can't give you the details, since further information is classified and I don't know the reason for leaving. Now get to your lessons. 4 years have passed. Naruto was in the daimyo's guard and at the same time carried out other missions. Mainly it is to kill bandits and nukenin of the rank of chunin. He was also in the world of the phoenix summoning for 4 years and in his summoning a huge phoenix. From the phoenix he learned to enter his mode and the most important. Haration. Phoenix willingly helped him in this matter. Where did he learn? It's simple. Phoenix has everything about the famous techniques. Naruto improved his abilities. Techniques expanded and became more powerful and larger. And if you compare with someone, then he can easily defeat Kakashi. He himself became much taller and wider. He is 186 centimeters tall and weighs 70 to 75 kilogram. In fact, he is already 16 years old, but according to data only 12. And Shisui is already 19 years old. This mission strengthened all the Anbu and they became best friends. Among their ranks were Yamato, Hana Inuzuka, Azumi Uchiha and 2 from the root Anbu. Torun Aburame and Fu Yamanaka. Hiruzen was on good terms with Danzo and he decided to help his friend with the mission. Danzo himself helped Hiruzen with the Uchiha clan. They forced the elders to agree to move closer to the middle. Now the whole clan was happy. Itachi also joined the Anbu of Konoha and protected the third, but then went to the police. Today the children graduated from the academy and were divided into teams. Everything is canon, except Team 7 of Ino Yamanaka, Sakura Haruno and Shikamaru Nara. Team 10 of Choji Akamaki, Sasuke Uchiha and Sai, who arrived from route from Danzo, who took pity on the boy and sent him to the Shinobi Academy so that he could find friends. Today, Team Raven has already returned to Konoha. Hiruzen. Where is Fox? Naruto. What are you doing, Hokage herself? He asked, taking off his mask. Hiruzen dropped the tobacco with his jaw. After all, Naruto was an exact copy of his father. The same look. Hiruzen. And you have changed, Naruto-kun. The daimyo has given the go-ahead for you to be a jonin. And Shisui and his team will have to leave the Anbu due to personal matters. Torun Aburame and Fu Yamanaka will return back to route. Hana Inuzuka becomes the second mentor of Team Kurenai. Yamato will be the second in command of Team 10. Shisui will be an elite jonin, and you Naruto-kun are the new head of the Anbu and the Uzumaki and Namikaze clans. Naruto. What? Excuse me. Hiruzen. I decided that soon the whole world will know that Minato Namikaze's son is alive. Hana. But how? His son is presumed dead. Hiruzen. Ban. You are now Uzumaki Namikaze Naruto. You have grown up and I have nothing to hide from people. Danzo and I have returned your house and all your fortune. And all your savings are now in your bank. Naruto. Why am I the head of Anbu and not Itachi? Hiruzen. Because Itachi isn't interested in this and he's already a police captain. And your old chief retired and became just a villager. After all, he's 46 years old, and he's got a grandson. Shisui. What about Azumi? Azumi. I'll just be a junin. And in a few years, I'll retire. After this conversation, everyone left. Yamato to Team 10, Hana to Team Kurenai, Shisui and Azumi home, Torun and Fu back to route. Naruto took his jonin uniform and went outside wearing a mask. Team 7. Sakura. Let's take you as an example. Kakashi. I am Hatake Kakashi, jonin of Konoha. What I like and dislike is none of your business. I have no dream. Ino. He only said the name. I am Yamanaka Ino and I am 12 years old. I like flowers and Sasuke-kun. I don't like the forehead one. My dream is to become the best kunoiki like Tsunade Senju. Shikamaru. Nara Shikamaru. 12 years old. I like to sleep and lie down. My dream is to become a cloud and fly on the clouds. Sakura. And I'm Sakura. I'm 12 years old and I want to become Sasuke-kun's wife. My dream is to be the best medic nin. I don't like pork. Kakashi looked at them with empty eyes. Two fools in love and one lazy guy. Naruto. Why are you so upset? Didn't you like the team? He asked, approaching him. Kakashi. Fox, are you back from your missions yet? Naruto. What did you think? Hello Team 10. Yamanaka started remembering one boy. The same eye, the same hair colors. But he left 4 years ago. Naruto. Okay, kids, let me help you against Kakashi. We'll find out what you're capable of at the same time. I'll take on you. Kakashi. Aren't you going to go about your business? Naruto. No, I'm interested in what genins are capable of. By the way, I'm Fox. Now hide. The three genin hid in the bushes and began to sit. A few seconds later, they were already lying on the ground from Naruto's blow. Naruto. A shinobi must be prepared for anything. You waited, but you couldn't even fight me back. Ino. But we only had time to hide. Naruto. Your task was to attack me. You need to hide out of the enemy's sight. Moreover, the fact that you ran to the bushes does not mean that you hid. I hope you teach them everything, Kakashi. Kakashi. Why did you suddenly switch to a name? You're their age. The genins looked at him with fascinated eyes. The guy looked like he was 20. But definitely not 12. Naruto. Haven't you forgotten that I'm a Junin? Shock again. Junin at 12. Shikamaru, like a lazy genius, thought about it. Their peer and yellow hair. 12 years old. And he reminded him of one blue-eyed blonde who studied and dropped out. And he was a pretty strong guy. Naruto, by the look at Shikamaru, realized that he began to think about who was behind the mask. Naruto. Okay, Kakashi, it's time for me to rest. I'm getting tired. Kakashi. Goodbye Uzumaki. Naruto began to curse Hatake in his mind. After all, he had put him in a difficult position. Shikamaru Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto. What kind of Naruto? Shikamaru. You're probably his brother, right? After all, you have yellow hair too and his last name is Uzumaki. Naruto. Sorry, man, but I don't know any Naruto. Have a nice day. Naruto immediately disappeared into the Shunshishi and ended up in the Anbu base. After giving everyone the task, he went home. A month has passed. For the entire month, all teams had been doing D-rank missions. Team Kakashi and Asuma were starting to boil. Hiruzen. Okay, a joint mission for you. We need to escort Tazuna to the land of waves. AC rank mission. You've driven the old man to this. He'll be waiting at the main gate in an hour. Ino and Sakura started to happily hit on Sasuke. He roughly pushed him away. Choji and Shikamaru high-fived each other. And Sai just smiled. When everyone left, an Anbu wearing a fox mask was standing in the office. Hiruzen. Your task is to monitor the genin. I have a feeling that the mission is understated. Give yourself up only in extreme cases. I can only entrust you with this mission. You are free to go. Naruto. Hi Hokage-sama. Naruto appeared in the forest and waited for them. Naruto. Well, let's see what you guys are capable of. He said and waited for them. Part 6. Kakashi and Asuma with their team were walking forward. The Junin were looking around and the genin were thinking about their own. Sasuke and Sai were silent. Ino and Sakura were sticking to the Uchiha. Choji and Shikamaru were chatting. Suddenly, they were surrounded by the 27 shinobi of the stone. Chapter. Did Konoha decide to protect the monobuilder? He asked in the hood. Kakashi. Who are you? What do you want? Chapter. Excuse me, I'm Kitsuki. I need to kill the monobuilder so they can't deliver goods to other villages. It's not in our interests for others to live in abundance. Kakashi. You are violating peace treaties between countries. Kitsuki. Who cares about them? You won't be there anymore. No witnesses needed, so let's kill. Kakashi. Team 7. To protect the monobuilder. Team 7 and 10 stood up to protect the monobuilder. Kakashi and Asuma protected the genin and attacked the crowd of enemies. Kakashi Chidori. Hatake pierced one with this technique, and Asuma killed two with the chakra-conducting knuckles. Naruto was still watching this. Kitsuki. Element of earth needles. Bullets flew at the genins and the mono builder. Naruto. Fire element phoenix. Immediately, a huge phoenix appeared in front of the genin, flapped its wings, and all the needles turned to dust. Sasuke, who was it? Several enemy shinobi were running towards the genin. Sasuke fireball. Shinobi of the stone. The element of earth is a wall of mud. Sasuke's fire element could not penetrate the enemy's defense. Naruto, without delay, came out of the shadows and attacked the enemies. Pulling out a katana, he killed two. Then they were on Kakashi's side. The blonde attacked Kitsuki. During the battle, there was only taijutsu. Kitsuki was inferior to Uzumaki in this and he was tired of it. Kitsuki. Earth element stone fist technique. He was able to break through the enemy's mask and Naruto flew back and still stood on his feet. Asuma. This is Shikamaru 4 Hokage. Ino. But he died. Kitsuki. Minato Namikaze himself. Naruto. You are wrong. You compare me to my father. Now you will all die in one moment. Kitsuki and Shinobi met that look in the third war. A cold look after which few survived. Naruto threw kunai and surrounded them. Immediately there was a clap of lightning. Naruto began to throw everyone and kill. Kitsuki realized that he could not cope with him and ran away with the help of a replacement. Naruto did not follow him and looked at his comrades. Naruto. You look as if you saw a ghost. Kakashi. Looking at you, I remember sensei. Asuma. Who are you? Minato Namikaze's son died with him. He stood up. Naruto. Are you sure? Or didn't the third Hokage tell you anything? I'm Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. The Genin's jaws dropped to the ground. Choji dropped the kunai in his hand, Sasuke's eye twitched, Ino and Sakura passed out, and Shikamaru stood there like a pillar and slapped himself. Asuma was dumbfounded by the news. Naruto. I'll go with you. Who knows what will happen next? Naruto picked up Ino and carried her, and Sakura was dragged by Kakashi. After 7 hours had passed, the first thing they did was make a stop. Sasuke and Sai went to get firewood. Choji and Shikamaru helped Naruto with the wards. Kakashi and Asuma looked for food. Ino. Where am I? Yamanaka noticed pink hair nearby. Sakura. Sakura. Huh, what, where? Sasuke-kun getting married. She started asking questions. Ino slapped her friend on the back of the head and the two started fighting. Naruto. If you don't calm down, I'll marry him myself. Turning around at this voice, both saw a blonde man. Blue eyes in which you want to drown, aristocratic facial features, soft lips and a neat nose. Naruto. Go outside, he said and turned around. Ino. Did you see it? How beautiful. Sakura. Yeah, he looks like the fourth Hokage. Both kunoiki went outside and sat down in front of the fire. Sasuke noticed that they were looking at him unevenly, snorted and ignored it. Shikamaru. Tell Naruto, you studied with us, so what happened to you? Ino. Naruto. Wait, you, Naruto, but, he's our age. Naruto. Exactly, but I was in the world of conscription where time flows differently. So I'm 4 years older than you. I'm 16. Sakura. Why did you leave the academy? Naruto. Mission. I was the daimyo's guard, along with Shisui Uchiha and a few others. I was there for 4 years and another 4 years in the summoning world. Sasuke. What is your calling? Naruto. You'll see later. After the talks, everyone went to rest. Except Naruto. He sat in front of the fire and looked into the flames. Ino. Can't sleep. Naruto. There is such a thing. Why aren't you sleeping? Ino. I couldn't fall asleep. Naruto. It's clear. Ino. Thank you for saving us. Naruto. My pleasure. Ino kept looking at Naruto and admiring him. And what? He's handsome, smart, has a good physique, strong. And Sasuke is losing to him. Naruto noticed how she was looking at him. Naruto. I wonder. Now Sasuke is number 2. Yamanaka blushed. She had never done anything like that, not even with Sasuke. She kept looking at Uzumaki, namely at his lips. It was impossible to tear her gaze away. Ino. Well, I don't love him. It's just childish crush. Naruto. I see. I sent a raven to Konoha to report everything to the Hokage. Ino. Naruto-kun, are you the son of the 4th Hokage? Naruto. Exactly. I am the heir of Minato Namikaze. Ino. Why didn't we know? Naruto sighed heavily and began the story. How he was condemned, how he was hated. About the books he read. About training. About the birthday he never celebrated. And about the reason for the hatred. About Kyuubi. Yamanaka lowered her head, because she did not know such a life and did not imagine that Naruto's life was very bad. Naruto. Despite all this, I have best friends who I can trust with everything. Shisui, Kakashi, Itachi, the 3rd Hokage, and Sasuke's mother. Ino. Sasuke-kun's mother. Naruto. She is my godmother. Throughout my childhood, I received maternal care from her. It's time to sleep, Ino-chan. You need to rest, otherwise you won't gain energy. Ino. And you seem to be full of energy. Naruto. Serving in Anbu is not easy. Especially since I am the elite of Konoha. We can go without sleep for days and weeks. Yamanaka didn't go anywhere. She didn't even notice how she had already fallen asleep on the shoulder of the prince and the head of Anbu. Naruto looked at her and smiled. How could he not smile at such cuteness? He immediately wrapped her in his Anbu form and looked at the sky. Kurama. It's time to remove the seal. Naruto. Naruto immediately looked into the subconscious and was about to remove the seal, but to his surprise he was pushed back. Naruto looked at this man carefully. The same eyes, kind look, yellow hair and Hokage's cloak. Really? Naruto. Minato Namikaze. Minato himself looked at the boy and saw his copy. The difference was that he was taller than him and had shorter hair. Minato. What's wrong with my son? Naruto. Ha, just kidding. Hi dad. Minato was trying to lift his jaw now. Dad. The guy himself was old enough to be his brother. What kind of dad? Minato. You. It can't be. Naruto. He who has inherited your will of fire and he who has your blood in himself. I am your son. Minato. Naruto. Why did you want to remove the seal? QB can't be trusted. Naruto. I believe. Kurama is my friend and the one who has been with me since birth. Minato. I'll call your mother here. Minato made seals and a girl with red and long hair appeared in front of them. Kushina. QB. Minato. Did you come here to solve it? Naruto. And no one will notice me. Kushina looked at her son and couldn't believe it. She immediately pounced on her son in tears. Naruto was hugged so tightly that he almost choked. Kushina. I always dreamed of seeing you. Databane. Naruto. I'm a mom too. I'm glad to meet you both. Kushina. Well, how about on a personal level? Already a chunin. Well, you're taller than your dad. Naruto. It's not that simple. I'm Konoha's elite and the head of Anbu. On a personal note, I'm only 16 years old. Both parents were extremely surprised by their son. His voice and tone were very calm. And at 16 years old, to already be the head and the elite. Only Kakashi could do that in their time. Naruto Kurama. Naruto removed the seal and extended his fist, and when both fists touched, Naruto's body was covered in yellow chakra. Kurama. This is all my power. And you can enter Sannin mode and mine at the same time. That way you'll become even stronger, Naruto. Part 7. After all, Minato and Kushina said goodbye to their son and went to the afterlife. Naruto came out of the subconscious. Ino was sleeping under the blanket, but to his surprise, she was already lying on him. Having quietly laid her down under a tree, Naruto went to catch. He caught several rabbits, and after that, he went to the river to catch fish. Having caught a lot of fish, Naruto returned to the camp and began to cook food for everyone. Ino was the first to wake up, from the rays of the sun. Naruto. Are you awake? Sit down and eat. I'll call the others, and then we'll head out. Naruto went and woke everyone up. Everyone was sitting and talking as usual. The genin among themselves, and Naruto, Tazuna and the Junins themselves. Naruto. Did you know that there would be an attack on you? Tazuna. Yes. Naruto. Got it. Say thanks to the third for giving me the task of covering and protecting you. Genin are only the beginning of shinobi, and because of your lies, they almost died. You must understand everything. Tazuna. I understand. I'm sorry. It's just that the land of waves has financial problems, and it's all because of Gato. Naruto. Sometimes you need to know how to ask for help. You should have said that you don't have enough money, and the Hokage would have already come up with some kind of plan. Because of your carelessness, the genin could have died from the enemy's shinobi. They had just started to be shinobi. Kakashi. Enough, Naruto. You've said enough, and I'm sure Tazuna-san won't lie now. Naruto didn't answer and went towards the forest to look at the lake. Standing there, he threw pebbles onto the lake, making pancakes. An hour later, everyone set out towards the land of waves and reached the lake. Naruto, Kakashi, Asuma walked on the water, and 6 genin and Tazuna in a boat. The genin looked at the teachers and Naruto in bewilderment. Ino and Sakura were still admiring, and Sasuke was blackly envious. Yamanaka began to think more about Naruto and Sasuke. Of course, Uchiha is handsome and a genius, but he was very inferior to Naruto. Moreover, everyone remembered him at the academy as the best in theory and a genius in everything. And the blonde never considered himself a genius. Ino noticed for herself that she liked Naruto and admired him. It's not every day that you meet the prince of Uzumaki Namikaze himself and one of the strongest Konoha elite. She kept thinking and couldn't get Uzumaki out of her head. Maybe it's love. No, this only happened with Sasuke. But he is 4 years older than her. But this is not a problem. Naruto realized that Ino was looking at her all the time and that she liked him. And he himself admired her too. So what? She is beautiful, kind, the one who was not afraid of him and became his, albeit not long, but first friend at the academy. Of course, other boys looked at her too. Yamanaka was popular for her kind soul. And she learned this from Naruto himself, who gave her that keychain. She carries it in her pocket as a valuable gift and a guardian angel. However, she was offended for Naruto. The one who held back the Kyuubi and was the son of the deceased Hokage was hated by the whole village. Unlike him, she would want to destroy Konoha, but Naruto is loyal to her with all his heart. He carries the will of fire of his father and the first Hokage. It was his story that gave her the motivation not to give up and always smile. Having reached the shore, they went on. Suddenly, a scythe flies at them. Kakashi and Asuma were able to save the genin from the attack and everyone successfully dodged. A grey-haired guy in a black cloak with red clouds came out to them and next to him was a tall man with a rather menacing look. Naruto. The immortal duo Kakazu and Hidden. Kakazu. Is it really the phoenix of list? Your head is worth quite a lot. Kakashi. Naruto, who are they? Naruto. Akatsuki members who collect the tailed beasts. Hidden. Yeah. Fuck. And now bitch, if you want to live, then get the fuck out. All we need is this idiot. Kakazu. Shut up, Hidden. Do you know that your head is worth 50 million? It would be a sin not to kill for that kind of money. We don't need you and we don't even need this mono builder. But if you attack, you'll die with him. Naruto. Senpai. Go away with the genin. Now, they're after my soul and I must kill them. Kakashi sure. Naruto. Go away, motherfucker. Ino. No, Kakashi-sensei. We have to help him. Kakashi. No way. Akatsuki are very dangerous enemies for you and even for Naruto. Let's go. Team 10 and 7 with the bridge builder immediately ran away. Naruto was clearly nervous. He had little chance against the immortal duo, despite being very strong. The big threat was the fanatic with the scythe. This man would hurt you and lick your blood. After that, he would start drawing buckthorn on the ground and, standing on it, would cut himself. And you would get this damage. Kakazu was more of a problem. He was smart and calculating. He had 5 life and all the elements. He was experienced in combat due to his age. He could change the length of his arms. Kakazu. Element of fire fireball. A huge ball flew towards Naruto. Naruto. Water element water dragon. The jutsu touched and created steam. Naruto took advantage of this and attacked the enemies. Not an easy task. Fight one and dodge the other. Hidden and Kakazu attacked together. Naruto with a katana was not inferior to them. Strike, block, dodge, block. Kakazu. The element of combination. All the elemental techniques flew at Naruto. Namely, fireball, water bullets, earth dragon, lightning strike, wind blade. Having created clones, he. First clone. Element of fire fireball. Second clone lightning strike. Third clone. Water element water dragon. The fourth clone element of wind air push. Lightning stopped the earth dragon. The water dragon stopped the fireball. And the wind stopped the lightning strike. The fireball stopped the wind blade. And the water bullets hit Naruto. Several bullets hit his shoulder and the right side of his arm. Hidden immediately swung his scythe and managed to hit Uzumaki. But Naruto entered Nine Tails mode. Because of the first use of the mode, Kurama was unable to heal his wounds. Because the connection is not perfect, Naruto was only given 5 minutes. Kakazu. What is this? Let's see how you can handle a combination of all my techniques. Immediately all the techniques flew at Naruto in one ball. Naruto responded with a mini-bomb of the tailed beast. A crater formed on the ground. Naruto lost sight of Hidden and immediately received a wound from a scythe that hit his leg. Licking his blood, he stood on a circle made of his blood and his body acquired a black and white color and a skeletal appearance. Naruto realized that things were very bad and tried to push him out of the circle. But Kakazu prevented him by attacking him. Hidden. Well, the fucking ritual has begun. Die, bitch. Hidden pierced his left leg and Naruto fell to the ground. Kakazu attacked Hidden, but painfully. First, he used fire and burned his hand. Then he pierced his liver with lightning. The next attack was a knife strike to Naruto's right side. Naruto writhed in pain, but did not scream. The pain was very strong. The last blow to the heart. But then Kakazu was struck by Asuma, who had arrived. Kakashi ran at Hidden with Chidori. Naruto tried to stop him, but he could not. Naruto. Stop, he shouted at the top of his lungs. Kakashi heard, but his hand was already approaching his chest. It hit Hidden and Naruto was pierced by pain. He felt that the ribs on his right side were broken and fell unconscious. Hidden. Handsome bitch. Killed his own. Kakashi. What are you talking about? Naruto. He ran to Uzumaki. Hidden was about to make another attack, piercing the heart and finally killing him, but he was interrupted by a voice inside. Hidden. Hey Kakazu. The leader calls for the sealing of the three tails. Both Akatsuki were reluctant to leave. They wanted to kill, but by killing Naruto, they would lose the Kyuubi. It was impossible to take it because of the two Junin. Having resigned themselves, both ran away. Kakashi and Asuma ran up to Naruto to examine him. He looked terrible. A hole in his chest and his arm was completely burnt. Blood was flowing from his mouth and his leg was pierced. They checked his pulse. It was there, but very weak. Both Junin took Naruto, dragging him along and moved as fast as they could towards the Mono Builder's house. Fortunately, the journey was only about an hour, if you just walk. And the Junin got there in a few minutes. Having arrived, both put him in a room. The genin were in one room and were waiting for the teachers. Kakashi. Tsunami-san, please help us. Tsunami immediately took the first aid kit and began to treat him. Fortunately, she had experience as a doctor, but she also called the village doctors. First, she checked him completely. She washed his chest with a rag and carefully bandaged it. Then she bandaged his arm. And then they covered him with a blanket and left him in the room. The genins were sitting in the kitchen. Ino was crying. Sakura and Shikamaru were calming her down. Choji and Sai were worried about Naruto. Sasuke kept thinking about Naruto's strength. Then Tsunami came out with a heavy sigh. It was obvious she was tired. Kakashi. Well, how is he? Tsunami. He's still alive. The right side of his chest is completely crushed. His liver is damaged and there's a cut on his right side. His arm is burned, but it can heal. The main problem is his lungs. Because of this, he can't breathe and we had to give him a can of oxygen. I bandaged his leg and if he gets out, he won't be able to walk for a while. I advise you to contact the Hokage so they can take him. If the oxygen runs out, he'll die. Kakashi and Asuma watched and listened in horror. Kakashi began to blame himself for stopping too late. Summoning the dog, he gave him a sheet of paper and asked him to pass it on to the Hokage immediately. Now Yamanaka started to cry loudly and ran out into the street. Sakura followed him to calm him down. Although she was a rival, she was first and foremost a friend who supported her. To be continued. Part 8. Hiruzen was sitting at the table as usual, sorting through and reading documents. He was distracted from his work by Pakken, who had just arrived. Taking the message, his eyes widened. The fact that Naruto was in serious condition surprised him greatly. But how? Naruto was an elite Anbu and one of the strongest shinobi of Konoha. He realized that the enemies were Akatsuki. So the time had come. Hiruzen wrote a letter and sent a crow flying. Pakken waited for instructions and looked at the third. Hiruzen. Tell Kakashi that Tsunade will be coming soon. I sent her a letter about it. Pakken nodded and ran back to Kakashi. Things were really bad for them. Tsunami was still sitting there helping to keep Naruto alive. The oxygen would last for a few days. And it was impossible to operate, since the doctors had never seen anything like this before, and they were only providing first aid. Kakashi. How is Ino? He asked, sitting down next to Tsunami. Tsunami. Blonde. She's asleep and I gave her a sedative. Naruto-kun's life is getting worse. I checked his pulse. He can only hold out for a couple of days or maybe less. What happened to him? Kakashi. We were attacked by an immortal duo, so Naruto said. And that means that both are immortal and they came for his soul. I attacked one, but by piercing him, I almost killed Naruto. As it turned out, both are connected by some kind of technique. And that means that by killing that one, I would have killed Naruto. All the enemy's damage was transferred to him. Tsunami. But why do they need this guy? Kakashi. Naruto is a member of the elite Anbu and, moreover, the son of the fourth Hokage. I hope this gives you the gist. Then Kakashi left the room and decided to visit the girls. A few hours ago, she was sitting on a hollow tree and crying loudly. Kakashi and Sakura had to go after her and calm her down. Ino kept saying that her friend and loved one was dying, and she would not survive it. Sakura stroked her back, hugged her friend, but she did not stop. Kakashi had to knock her out and carry her back. After she woke up, Tsunami gave her a sedative and Ino, who was in shock, went away. Entering the room, he saw Sakura sitting with her friend. Kakashi. How are you, Ino? Ino. Sensei, how is Naruto-kun? I have too. Kakashi. No way. Naruto is holding on and Tsunade herself will come soon. Sakura. Tsunade Senju. Kakashi. Naruto is her distant relative. After she learned of Minato and Kushina's death, she left in despair. But she didn't know that Naruto was alive, and when he comes, she will find out. Ino. But why did he sacrifice himself? Why? Kakashi. Tell me, why do you care so much about Naruto? I understand, he's my friend and my teacher's son, but why do you care? Ino. Because I love him. You see, Naruto-kun was always kind and never gave up. I remember he gave me this keychain. She showed me a flower keychain. That's how I learned to be kind. I always admired Naruto-kun, but I thought Sasuke-kun was better than him. But it turned out that she wasn't. Don't think that it's because of his father and service. It's just, there are few like him. I heard about his childhood and realized that I admired him, but then I realized that I loved him. Kakashi. What about Sasuke? Ino. I only felt love for Sasuke-kun. It's fashionable now to love rude people and sons of clan leaders. I was only in his fan club, but I really love Naruto-kun. I thought it was like Sasuke, but no. He's kind, smart, with an iron character, strong, modest, handsome and sweet. Kakashi. He got it from his father. Minato-sensei was always like that. When I saw his face, it was like I met sensei. Their characters are very similar. After sitting for a couple of minutes, everyone heard a noise from below and a female voice. It was Tsunade who immediately ran up as fast as she could. Tsunade. Where is the patient? She was met by Tsunami and led to the room. Seeing Uzumaki's condition, Tsunade gasped, but quickly came to her senses and began to examine him just in case and began treatment. A few hours later, she left the room all in sweat. Having found out where she could take a shower, she ran. Meanwhile, Asuma and 4 Genin came, guarding the construction of the bridge and simultaneously training in chakra control. After everything, Tsunade came out and sat at the table. Everyone sat expectantly and ate food. Kakashi. Well, how is he, Tsunade-sama? Tsunade. I brought him back to normal. His lungs were punctured, but I was able to restore them. The rib and liver were restored. In short, his whole body is cured, but not completely. I found out that the guy has other problems. Internal bleeding. And all because of the punctured spleen. I stopped the bleeding, but the body needs about 3 to 4 months to recover. And who is he? I remembered Minato when I saw him. There was nothing left to hide and Kakashi decided to tell her the truth. Kakashi. Prince Uzumaki Namikaze. Tsunade flinched. It can't be. But she was told that he died with his parents. Tsunade. Really? Is this Minato's legacy? But I was told he died. And the guy is only 20 years old. Kakashi told her everything. How he lived, training. He told her everything he knew and knows. Tsunade realized that they did not tell her because of the elders. She never liked them. Because of them her comrade, Orochimaru, fled the village. When she found out that Danzo began to help Hiruzen, she was surprised. But she realized that this was only a political alliance and this was so that Naruto would not destroy the village because of the past and the death of his parents. But there was a drop of good in him. After sitting and drinking tea, she went to check on Naruto. He did not even move, but his wounds began to heal. She realized that this was because of Kyubi, who was healing him with his chakra. Although they had no connection, he could only transmit chakra now. Since Naruto regained consciousness a couple of hours ago, and before that he was like a corpse. Tsunade. So the Nine Tails chakra is working. Naruto slowly opened his eyes and saw that he was lying on something soft. Immediately the memory of that fight came to mind. From this, his left side of his chest began to hurt very badly. As if everything inside was being devoured and burned. Naruto did not scream, but twisted. As a result, he fell from the bed onto the floor, and his broken ribs began to hurt due to insufficient recovery. Kakashi and Tsunade, who were not yet asleep, came running to the sound. Tsunade. Kakashi, help me put him down. Both immediately laid the guy on the bed. Naruto began to have difficulty breathing because of his ribs. He began to choke. Tsunade immediately gave him an injection and put an oxygen mask on him. Naruto passed out from the injection with a sedative. Because of the sound, everyone woke up and ran into the room. Shikamaru, what happened here? Tsunade. It's probably shock from that battle. His wounds have healed, but not completely. We need to take him to Konoha to give him full treatment. Sasuke. But we have a mission. Asuma. Kakashi, I think you need to bring Naruto back. Tsunade. I'll be the only one doing this. But I need someone to help me guard Naruto. Kakashi. I'll go with you. Choji. Why do you need to protect Naruto, Asuma-sensei? Kakashi. Those guys might attack again. Naruto is being hunted because of the Kyuubi and because his head is worth a lot of money. And now he can't even breathe, which means he needs to be guarded. Wait a minute. Naruto is the head of the Anbu, which means. Kakashi immediately touched his shoulder. Kakashi. If anyone can hear me, come to the land of waves, to the two-story house, in the northern part. The fox is in serious condition and cannot move. Please help me move him to Konoha. It was Kakashi Hatake or dog. The Genins didn't understand who he was talking to, but the fact that Naruto was the head of Anbu shocked everyone. Ino. Kakashi-sensei, who were you talking to? Kakashi. This is the seal on his shoulder. It gives a connection between Anbu. All the Anbu heard about this and Shisui and 12 other Anbu went to do it. They arrived at the house within a few hours. Shisui. What's wrong with him? Kakashi Immortal Duet. Shisui they. Asuma. Do you know them? Shisui. Exactly. The first one is a fanatic with a scythe. He can scratch anyone and lick the blood. And that means that death will reach anyone. And the second one needs to attack his partner so that their opponent takes damage. And both are immortal. Tsunade-sama, we will help you get to Konoha. Tsunade bit her finger and summoned a slug the size of a dog, but about 2 meters long. After placing Naruto on the slug's back, they said goodbye and headed towards Konoha. Part 9. A week has passed. During this time, Anbu and Tsunade returned to Konoha and put Naruto in the hospital and began Uzumaki's treatment. Then Kakashi Asuma returned with the genin to Konoha to report on the mission. Ino kept wanting to go to Naruto and look at him. She was worried about Uzumaki during his absence, but Kakashi's words about Tsunade and Shisui's strength calmed her down. But she was only worried about his condition. Hiruzen managed to tell about the Chunin exam and the genin signed the agreement on the sheets of paper. Ino. Hokage-sama, forgive me for asking such a question. How is Naruto-kun? Hiruzen. Naruto-kun is fine. He is in the hospital now. You will find out everything there. Now please leave the office. I have a lot of work to do. Team Kakashi decided to visit Naruto. Asuma and Choji joined their company. Having reached the hospital and recognized his room, they went to him. Tsunade was standing there, making him a system. Tsunade. Speak quietly, and please go out. He's short of air here. Everyone went out leaving Naruto behind. Tsunade quietly closed the door so as not to wake Naruto. Tsunade. Why did you come? Ino. To visit him. How is he? Tsunade. Don't ask. We've done a full checkup here. In short, Naruto is alive and awake. But I wouldn't recommend waking him up yet. I'll discharge him in about a month, but he's not allowed to carry out the mission yet. If he gets hurt even a little, his health will go down the drain. Now go home. Tsunade released Ki and everyone swallowed hard and went home. The next day, Ino came to Naruto's room and sat looking at him. She didn't even notice how she fell asleep, laying her head on him. Naruto woke up a couple of hours later and opened his eyes to see someone's head and light hair lying on him. He looked at the sleeping Ino and admired her. Ino immediately woke up and was happy to see him. Ino. Naruto-kun, how are you? Naruto. Fine. When did they manage to deliver it to Konoha? Ino. About a week ago. Naruto tried to get up, but his friend's gentle hands pushed him back down. Ino. Don't get up, Naruto-kun. I'll go to the nurse and call her. Ino immediately flew out of the room like a bullet and ran to Tsunade. Having said that Naruto had come to his senses, both went to him. Naruto was very surprised. In front of him was one of the Sannin of Konoha. Tsunade examined him and did not notice any signs of pain. She realized that Kyuubi had begun to fully heal Naruto. Naruto. Tsunade-sama, can I be discharged? Tsunade. Yes, but no missions for several months. Naruto nodded in agreement and understood that he would still go on missions. Having thanked, he carefully stood up, and Ino helped him walk around the village. Naruto. No need, Ino-chan. I can walk myself. Ino. No, Naruto-kun. You taught me to be kind. So we'll go to my place and celebrate. You were discharged today and my dad invited you to come to us. Let's go. Ino immediately took Naruto by the hand and dragged him home. Having arrived, they both went into the house where Inoki met them. Naruto. Hello Inoki-san. Bowed to Uzumaki Namikaze. Inoki. Come on Naruto-kun, no need to bow. I owe it to my daughter's hero, savior, Hokage heir, and Prince Namikaze-Uzumaki. You look so much like Minato. Now I understand why my daughter is staring at you. Ino immediately became like a tomato. Naruto was already in the next world. He likes Ino, but he didn't think that morality would turn into love. Inoki. Okay, let's sit at the table and drink some tea. Inoki led Naruto to the kitchen and helped him sit down at the table. Ino was already putting all the food she had prepared today on the table. Inoki liked Naruto, as a person and as a shinobi. He remembered that little boy who was very smart for his age, but at the same time he felt sorry for Naruto. The elders prevented him and the other clan heads from helping him. From his daughter's look, he realized that she loved Naruto. But was it really love? Or infatuation? He knew that she was running after Sasuke, but he did not approve of it. Since the boy was extremely arrogant. He liked Naruto, smart and cheerful, and he was the one who gave her a gift first of her friends. Inoki watched as Ino tried to communicate with Naruto and blushed like a lobster from his jokes or words. She was embarrassed by his smile and simply melted. Naruto looks very cute when he smiles. Even after a battle and from wounds in battle. Now she did not listen to him but looked at Naruto, fascinated. Naruto continued his story and drank tea. Inoki laughed and agreed with Naruto, and Ino just stared at the prince. When he finished, he stood up from his chair, and Ino had already lost consciousness. Ino. I'll see you out. Naruto shrugged and the two left the house and reached the exit of the Yamanaka district. Naruto. Thank you for your hospitality, Ino. Ino. It's not like Naruto-kun, she mumbled. Now Naruto did something she didn't expect. He came close and hugged her. Ino hugged her back around the waist. Since Naruto was much taller. If Uzumaki was about 185, Ino was only 151. Naruto was a whole head taller. After a little laziness, she returned home with a happy smile, which did not escape Inoki. Naruto returned home and, forgetting about all his business, immediately found himself in the arms of Morpheus. The next morning, he woke up from a knock on the door. Getting up and cursing the newcomer, Shisui and Itachi pounced on him, patting him on the back. Shisui. What a moron. So he fought against the immortal duo and didn't call me. Shisui had his fill. Naruto. Yes, and I thought that at least you would worry about me. Naruto turned away from his friend. Itachi looked at them with an idiotic look. Naruto and Shisui are as similar as two peas in a pod in character. Itachi. You're acting like little children, and you, Naruto, are sulking like the prince of your clans. What can I say? We went to the hospital to visit you, but Tsunade herself said that she discharged you and we looked for you everywhere. Shisui. Where we didn't check. Anbu Base, Hokage Mountain, Residence, Itachi's house, Izu's houses. Before he could finish speaking, he got a blow to the head from Itachi. What are you, idiot? Itachi. What the hell is he doing at Izumi's? Shisui. Well, she liked him. Why are you jealous? Shisui started laughing at his friend, and Itachi prayed to Kami for this to end. If Shisui was laughing, it meant it would last. Naruto. When is Itachi-san's wedding? Itachi. Oh. Come on. And when is your what's it called? Inoki-san's daughter or something? Shisui stopped and looked at Naruto, who looked at him with a surprised look. Now he was laughing at both of them. Shisui. Ha 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 ha. That's hilarious. Ha 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 ha. When's the wedding? Ha ha. Naruto and Itachi shut up Shisui. Both of them glared at him, and Shisui swallowed hard. Naruto. What can I say? Let's have some tea. Let's talk about Shisui and Yamato. Itachi giggled, and Shisui sat down at the table without understanding. After a few minutes, he understood what Naruto was talking about. Shisui. You're a monster. I'm not gay. And what does Yamato have to do with it? Naruto. Forget it, old man. I was joking. Then they started talking about life, the future, their strong friendship and new family. Afterwards, all three of them left the house and decided to have a drink. When they reached the bar, the three of them ordered a lot of sake and started drinking. Girls were hitting on the three of them, but they refused them. Shisui got drunk first and was lying on the couch. Naruto was the second to leave, but he was still holding on. Itachi was now the third. After finishing drinking, the three of them went outside and decided to go for a walk. Naruto accidentally bumped his shoulder into Chunin. Chunin. Watch where you're stepping, you drunk bastard. Everyone who was with Chunin nodded. Naruto and Itachi exchanged glances. Itachi put his friend on the ground. Having flexed their fists, both beat up the Chunin and went on. Having reached the training ground, Itachi created Susanoo. Itachi. Ik. If it breaks. Hick. Shush. The month of. Ik. Men. For my. Hick. Check. Naruto released his most powerful technique from his mouth. Great Fire Incinerator, and added wind to it. To Itachi's surprise, his Susanoo cracked and his butt began to burn. Itachi immediately put it out and ran around. Naruto released water on him and successfully put it out. Then they went to the Uchiha quarter. Having barely reached there, the three staggered into Itachi's house. Mikoto. Well, explain it to me. How do I know that all the villagers saw Susanoo and that you beat up the Chunins? She asked, coming out with a frying pan. They both looked at each other and Itachi and Naruto. It's him. They pointed at each other and said at the same time. Mikoto didn't know who to start with and Shisui appeared. She first hit him with a frying pan and then Naruto and Itachi. Sasuke. Mom, what happened? Nii-san. Shisui. Naruto. Mikoto. It's just that your brother and his friends got drunk and almost destroyed Konoha. Sasuke. Help them get to Itachi's room. Sasuke sighed heavily as he went to help drag Shisui. When they reached their room, Itachi and Naruto collapsed into bed, and Shisui lay on the floor with his mouth open. Hiruzen sat in his office and the owner of the bar stood in front of him. VL. So what do you want? Hiruzen. Please, next time, don't let those three come in. Today the training ground is destroyed, and tomorrow all of Konoha will be gone. VL. Okay Hokage-sama, I'll go. Hiruzen nodded for him to leave and then Kakashi came. Kakashi. Everything is fine, Hokage-sama. They're at Itachi's house. Hiruzen. Phew, that's good. Now I'll never let those three drink again. Maybe next time they'll start the battle by calling drunk Nine Tails and Susanoo Itachi and Shisui. You can go Kakashi. Kakashi left, leaving Hiruzen to take care of business. Namely, the destroyed training ground. Part 10. A month has passed since that day. Naruto has already fully recovered, and all thanks to Kurama's chakra. As usual, he gave his Anbu a task, and he himself took a little break. Itachi was still running after criminals in Konoha, and Shisui was doing a task. Itachi and Azumi started dating. As did Shisui and Henna. Team 7 and 10 trained together all the time. During this time, Ino began to miss Naruto, since she had not seen him for a month. Even Kakashi and Hiruzen did not know where he was. And he was at Phoenix and healing his wounds. Since there is healing oil there. Having finished, he returned to his world. Now he went out for a walk down the street. On the way, he met Shisui and Itachi. Everything would be fine, but Henna and Azumi were with them. After saying hello, he went on and passed by Team 10-7. Naruto. Hello everyone. What are you training here? Sasuke hello. Sai. Hello Naruto-kun. Choji. Ah, hello Naruto-san. Ino. Hello, Naruto-kun. Ino always wanted to hug Naruto. She could do it with Sasuke, but with Naruto it's more complicated. She loves him and even his smile makes her blush like a lobster. Naruto notices everything. This happened with Azumi, who had a crush on Itachi. Naruto. You don't even hug. Even everyone was shocked here. Sakura looked at Ino enviously. Ino walked slowly and hesitantly towards Naruto. When there was a meter left, Naruto pulled her towards himself and hugged her tightly. Naruto. And I missed you. Ino. Me too. Ino timidly hugged him. After these tendernesses, the prince released her and watched as Sasuke and Sakura could not climb the tree. Naruto. Kakashi. Don't you want to help your students? Kakashi. I'm reading a book here, so leave me alone Naruto. Naruto came closer and took the book away and started running away from the enraged Kakashi, who was shouting, I didn't finish reading. Half an hour later, Hatake activated the Sharingan and attacked Naruto in taijutsu. Naruto easily parried his attacks and dodged, as he was faster than Kakashi. Naruto kicked Kakashi in the stomach and jumped back. Naruto fireball. Kakashi. The element of earth is a wall of mud. Naruto's fire was able to destroy a small area of land, but it did not affect Kakashi. Kakashi. Water element water dragon. A huge water dragon went to attack Naruto. Naruto. Great fiery destruction. To Kakashi's surprise, the huge wall of fire destroyed the dragon. Fortunately Kakashi used the replacement technique and retreated into the forest. Kakashi now activated Mangekyo and attacked Naruto in taijutsu. Again, failure. Naruto still attacked and fought back well. Naruto. I'm already tired of this. Let's fight for real. Now Naruto showed everyone the Sannin Phoenix mode. He himself was human, but he had wings and a head like a phoenix and claws. Naruto. Let's look at you now. Attack. Kakashi attacked Naruto, but now he couldn't even block, because Naruto's blows became very strong. Kakashi blocked, and Naruto hit him. From the blow Hatake broke through 4 trees and there were stars in his eyes. Naruto dispelled the Sannin mode and became himself again. The genins looked at Naruto in fascination. He could of course win in Kenjutsu or Taijutsu, but he decided to test himself against a human. Naturally, his chances were equal against the Phoenix. But the Phoenix is more experienced and has been living for several thousand years. Approaching Kakashi and seeing if he was safe or not, Naruto made sure that he was safe, but simply lost consciousness from the blow. Naruto. Who learned chakra control? In response, everyone nodded. Naruto. Okay, do you know your elements? Sasuke. Fire and lightning. Sakura me. None. Ino same. Sai. I don't have Naruto-kun. Choji same. Shikamaru yeah. Naruto. So, Sasuke-kun will personally teach Kakashi. And I will teach the rest in taijutsu. Sakura and Ino will also go as students to Tsunade Senju. Since you have excellent chakra control. And Choji, Shikamaru and Sai-kun will train clan techniques, and I will help you with this. I have nothing else to do anyway. And I will also talk to Itachi and Shisui. They will help you with fire, Sasuke. I do not know lightning well, and Kakashi is well suited for this role. You also have Asuma. He will also help in this matter. Kakashi. Well, if that's what you want, I'll help you with the matter. Sasuke. Follow me. Sasuke followed Kakashi, leaving Naruto with the other genin. Naruto. So, now you need to pour chakra into your fists and hit me. I will not move. Begin. Sakura was the first. She put chakra and hit Naruto. Naruto didn't even feel it. It was the same with the others, except Choji. Naruto. Choji. Do you know that I called you fat? Choji got angry and infused chakra and hit him so hard that Naruto moved back a fraction of a centimeter. Naruto. Choji has potential in strength. The fact that I moved is already a result. Ino. But this means that everything is weak. Naruto. Believe me, only Shisui, Itachi, Kakashi can move me. Moreover, I didn't even strain myself with you. We have a week and you should be ready for anything. Go do physical exercises. March. After training, almost everyone went home. Except Naruto and Ino. He trained her further. Naruto. Ino. Enough already. Ino. No, I will continue. I will not give up. She screamed, hitting the tree. Naruto. Listen, I know you want to get stronger, but you'll ruin your health. Show me your hand. Ino showed him her hand which was covered in blood. Naruto touched it and Ino screamed in pain. Now Uzumaki healed her with Kurama's chakra. After that he bandaged her. Naruto. Let me feed you and then walk you home. Let's go. Ino nodded and Naruto took her hand and dragged her to Ichiraku Ramen. From the outside they looked like brother and sister. When they got there, Naruto ordered 1 ramen and Ino ordered 11 bowls. Afterwards they decided to take a little walk arm in arm and sat on Hashirama Senju's head. Ino. Damn, I'll get fat like this. Naruto. Oh. Come on, I'm right here. I'll never turn my back on you, Ino. Ino was thinking now. Either she would tell or she would lose everything. Because many girls had their eyes on Naruto. Ino. Naruto-kun, I wanted to tell you something. Naruto. Yes, what? He smiled sweetly. Now it became even more difficult for her. This smile, you can't take your eyes off it. A sweet and kind smile. Ino. I love you. Naruto me too. Ino. No, not as a friend or a brother, but as a guy. Ino immediately turned away and began to speak out everything that she kept inside. Forgive me Naruto-kun. I didn't know how I fell in love with you. Please, just don't go anywhere and don't disappear. I don't care if you don't love me. But I only want to see your smile every day. I don't need anything else. Be happy with whoever you want. I love you. Ino was now crying with her knees pulled up. On the one hand, a weight had been lifted from her shoulders, but on the other, Naruto might not be of interest to her now and wouldn't pay attention. Naruto was in a dejected state. Kurama. I didn't ask you for anything. But, give her a chance Naruto. She loves you sincerely and you know that I can feel anyone's lie. Naruto. Ino, look at me. Ino immediately looked at him, but lowered her gaze. Don't cry. Naruto stroked her cheek, wiping away her tears. This is the second person who loves him. Sincerely. But will he be happy with her? But he'd better give her a chance, and maybe then he'll love her himself. Naruto. Don't worry. I won't leave and I'll be with you. I love you too. Naruto pressed her to his chest and they both lay down on the grass. Ino couldn't believe it. Now her feelings were reciprocated and she was lying on the chest of her beloved. Naruto showed her the stars and the constellation. And then he kissed her on the forehead. Naruto. Let's rest. Don't worry. You're with me and I'm guarded by my best Anbu. Shisui and Itachi stood on the side with the girlfriends. Because they were interested in who Naruto would be with. And since he said that they would guard, that's what they would do. It was Naruto who was able to unite them. Ino was already sleeping on him. Azumi. I brought it to cover you, she whispered quietly, holding out the blanket. Naruto nodded in response and covered them with Ino with a blanket. Then, when she fell into a deep sleep, he stood up, hugging her around the waist and now holding her in his arms, carried her to himself. Ino pressed herself closer to him in her sleep and did not want to let go. Naruto opened the door and lay down on the bed quietly and carefully, so as not to wake her. He covered them with his blanket again and fell asleep with a smile in the arms of Morpheus. Commentary on Part 10. I hope it wasn't too early to make a pair out of them. Part 11. The next morning, Ino woke up first. At first, she felt warm hands on her waist, and her legs were lying on Naruto's legs. She was lying on his chest. Yesterday immediately came to mind. It calmed her down. Ino. Naruto-kun, wake up. Naruto immediately opened his eyes and looked at Ino. He had a smile on his face and kissed her on the cheek. Ino blushed at his actions. Naruto. Good morning, baby. How did you sleep? Ino. Well, it's fine. And, you? Naruto. Everything is fine. You go and take a shower. I'll make breakfast in the meantime. You can get your clothes and a towel from the closet. Ino immediately took everything and ran to the bathroom. Naruto was already making breakfast. How did he know? Azumi taught him during the mission to guard the fire daimyo. And it was all because of making Itachi jealous. Naruto took off his entire top and exposed the house with his bare torso. He had already prepared tea and vegetable sandwiches and meat. Ino immediately came out in Naruto's t-shirt. It was huge for her. When she saw Naruto, her jaw dropped. Naruto looked very good. A well-made body, like the Greek gods, and a cute, pretty face. This gave him more attractiveness and sexiness. Ino. Now I won't be able to sleep at night, flashed through her mind. Naruto was embarrassed. It's not every day that he stares at you like that. True, it happened with Henna, who accidentally saw him in his underwear and sometimes, satisfied herself by imagining Naruto. Naruto. Maybe you could stop looking at me like that. Ino blushed like a tomato and sat down at the table. Naruto kept looking at her, and she looked like a little child. Taking a small towel, he wiped her cheek. Naruto. Don't be shy. It's like you're my 5-year-old sister who got ketchup all over herself. Ino lowered her head due to her clumsiness and felt ashamed. Naruto had no choice but to kiss her on the cheek. Naruto. Everything is fine. I'm just kidding. Eat. And I'll go and take a shower. Ino, yeah. Naruto immediately rushed to the shower, with a mouthful of sandwich. Ino was still sitting and thinking. What happiness. Now she was sitting in the clothes of her beloved, eating his sandwiches, in his house. He even kissed her, cheered her up. Naruto immediately finished with the shower and dressed in a jonin vest, a mask on his belt and a katana on his back. Ino. Naruto-kun. How did you become a Junin? She asked while eating sandwiches. Naruto. To protect the daimyo of the country. I was there for 4 years and the Hokage gave me separate missions. When we returned, I was approved for the title of Jonin. Ino. Will I become a Junin? Naruto. Everyone can. Ino, why are you embarrassed in front of me? Ino. Well, I'm not used to it. Naruto. I understand, but I feel hurt when my girlfriend is embarrassed by me. Ino. Okay, Naruto-kun, sorry. Naruto. I forgive you. Go ahead and finish eating. There was a knock on the door and behind him stood 2 Anbu. This is a bear and a lynx. Bear. Fox herself. We were looking for you. Lynx, when he saw Ino, immediately took her for an enemy and wanted to attack. But Naruto was already holding him by the belt. Naruto. Haven't you seen girls? Links. Sorry, I thought it was an enemy, he said standing in front of Naruto. Naruto. I don't think you came to destroy my apartment. Right. Bear. Forgive Lee-sama. This won't happen again. We wanted to take the task, since you haven't been in the base for a long time, and the Hokage keeps saying that you decide these matters. Naruto. Well then, I'm giving you an S-rank mission. Go home and rest for 4 days. Links but. Naruto. You're already running around on missions, forgetting about your wives and children. I'm not giving you bad advice. And tell Sobaka that they are the Hokage's guards today. Now get going. Both Anbu immediately disappeared. Naruto entered the house and saw Ino washing the dishes. He came up to her from behind and hugged her shoulders. Naruto. What are you doing? Ino. I wash the dishes. It turns out you're lazy in such matters. Naruto. Sometimes I forget. Leave it. You have training. The Chunin exam starts in a week. Ino. But Naruto-kun, I'll finish it and then you'll train me, right? Naruto smiled and nodded at her. Ino began to wash the dishes faster and faster, and as soon as they finished, they went out to the training ground. Naruto. What I'm about to tell you will help you in battle. You must know every weak spot of your enemy. For example, the solar plexus. If you hit there, you can make your enemy choke. But you and I are not boxers, and the enemy is not a punching bag. Since we worked on punching power yesterday, today we will work on speed and endurance. For speed, I will give you weights, and for endurance, what do you need? Ino. Physical exercise. Naruto. That's right, let me remind you, don't be offended, but you're not suited to be the main striker. Ino. Why? Because I'm a girl. Naruto. That's not the point. You don't have ninjutsu, and your clan's specialty is interrogating the enemy and penetrating the mind. For you, there is a Ryoninjutsu. Become a medic like Tsunade herself. What do you think? Ino. Can I become one? Naruto. Of course you can. There's a week until the exam, which means that today is your last training session. Because tomorrow you'll start studying the theory and restore your body for the exam. And now run and train. Ino immediately began to do physical exercises and increase her speed. After 3 hours of training, Naruto stopped her. Naruto. Let's go to a barbecue. Naruto and Ino walked down the street holding hands. Now Naruto is treated well, although no one knows whose son he is. And all because he reminds everyone of the 4th Hokage, and everyone forgot that demon boy. When they got there, they both saw Asuma with his team and Sakura with Shikamaru sitting there. Asuma as soon as he saw Naruto waved and called next to him. Naruto sat Ino and Sakura down, and he sat down next to Asuma. Asuma. Where are you coming from? Naruto. Well, I was training her. Decided to gain strength. Asuma. Choji wanted to eat, and Sakura and Shikamaru joined in. One because of Sasuke, and Shikamaru just for the company. Why are you walking hand in hand? Naruto. She is my fiancé. Everyone's jaw dropped and they looked at Ino. Sakura's eye twitched, Sasuke and Sai dropped their chopsticks, Shikamaru stood like a pillar, Choji fell backwards, Asuma coughed from his cigarettes. And Ino was quietly laughing, but Naruto was already bursting into laughter. Asuma. You were joking, weren't you? 1. Naruto. I'm going to make such a joke now that you'll die laughing. Of course not. Then everyone shrugged and started eating the meat. Naruto ordered them all. For everything, he and Asuma paid 2,000 ryo. And it didn't even hit their pockets. Asuma is the son of the Hokage, and they have a lot of money, and Naruto has the full fortune of his parents' 120 million ryo, and his own 26 million ryo. After eating, everyone went their separate ways, and Ino and Naruto went to her. Naruto. Well then, it's time. Before he could even finish speaking, Ino had her lips on his. Naruto kissed her back, and when they ran out of air, they pulled away from each other. Ino. Sorry Naruto-kun. Naruto. Everything is fine. Thanks for stealing the first kiss. Bye Ino. Finally, Naruto kissed her on the lips and left. Commentary on Part 11. Guys, I created a group in VK. Follow the link. Part 12. Ino returned home with a happy smile, but. Anoiki. Answer my dear daughter. Explain to me why you didn't tell me that you were training with Naruto-kun. Ino. Well, Anoiki. Don't mumble. I know that he trained you and I am grateful. But what did you do after? Ino. I confessed my love to him and he answered me. Then I fell asleep and he took me to his home. Here. Anoiki. Okay. My love-struck daughter. Go get ready. Ino immediately ran to get ready, and Inoiki smiled all day. A week has passed. Today the exam begins and all the genins of the 5 great countries stood in front of the academy. Hokage. Naruto-kun, since you are a great censor and an Anbu specialist, I will send you to the academy. For the second examiner. Naruto. Okay, I understand you. Everyone was sitting in the office, waiting for the teacher. Naruto was sitting in the very back. Abiki. I am Abiki Morino and your first stage examiner. Now I will hand out the sheets of paper and you will answer them. Let's begin. Abiki walked and gave everyone papers with tests. He had an idea to release ki on the genin. And his ki was shaking him, except Naruto. He didn't even feel it. Naruto. Abiki-san, why didn't they give it to me? Morino himself looked at the man who raised his hand and when he approached. Abiki. Ugh, Uzumaki, you're an elite Junin. What are you doing here at the exam? Naruto. I am the second examiner. And why the hell are you spreading your ki? Now Naruto released his ki. The genins were about to run away, and Abiki was shaking so hard he almost shit his pants. Abiki. Sorry, I have to go. Naruto in the subconscious with Kurama laughed until tears. Abiki sweated and waited until the end. In short, 1834 teams passed. Then a purple-haired girl flew into the window and began to release her ki on the genin. But to her misfortune, Naruto was there too. Naruto. Anko, do you even have a door at home? Anko. What are you doing here? Naruto. Me, I'm an examiner from Abiki. And stop releasing ki already. You act like you're cool people. I'll be at the 44th training ground, come there. Naruto immediately left the office, and Ino ran after him. Abiki and Anko exchanged glances. Anko. And you're getting old, Abiki. More than half. Well, in my case, there will be fewer. And what's wrong with Naruto? Abiki. Who knows? I don't know where he came from or why. Maybe the Hokage asked him too. You know that Naruto is an excellent scout, censor, analyst. Anko. Well, screw it, I'm leaving, bye. Anko immediately came to the 44th training ground and watched as the genin just stood there, and Naruto and Ino sat under a tree. Anko. And so little asses. Now I will give you a scroll, they will be random. There are 2 scrolls, sky and earth. In this forest there are more scrolls, so in addition you are given a map. You have 5 days to take the scroll and get to the tower. 18 teams, 18 people, let them come and take the scroll. Everyone took the scroll. Team Shikamaru and Sasuke got the sky, and Team Kiba and Neji got the earth. Sakura. Scroll of heaven. Naruto immediately gave a facepalm. Naruto. What a fool. She might as well scream in the forest. Sakura immediately received a slap on the back of the head from Ino and a yawning look from Shikamaru. Then everyone ran into the forest of death and Naruto looked at one of the girls. When everyone left, Naruto approached a satisfied Anko. Naruto. Don't you feel anything? Anko. What exactly did the Hokage send you? Naruto. It's an evil entity and a huge chakra. I'm going to the forest and will keep an eye on everything. Who knows, maybe it's the stone in disguise. Or the mist with its swordsmen. Or maybe Akatsuki. Anko. Are you afraid of Akatsuki? Naruto. A strange question. I'm not afraid for myself, but for my friend. For the tailed one inside. Sasuke and Shikamaru's team moved together. Suddenly, a huge snake flew in front of them. Sasuke. What the hell? In front of them stood one of the Sannin himself, Orochimaru. Orochimaru. SSSS Uki-kun. You will come with me. Sasuke Orochimaru. Orochimaru sent Manda towards them. Everyone closed their eyes, then suddenly a phoenix stood in front of them and flapped its wings. Naruto. You know that for the phoenix, your snake will be food. Orochimaru. The phoenix of List himself. I didn't think you were taking part in the exam. Naruto. It is an honor for me to be recognized by you, Orochimaru-san. But you will have to die here. Naruto pulled out a katana. Orochimaru pulled Kusanagi out of his mouth and the two began fighting. The fight was equal. Although Orochimaru was very strong, he was far from Naruto in Phoenix mode. Naruto's eyes turned orange and his pupil black. Now Orochimaru could not block Naruto's blows and simply flew away. Since the Phoenix mode increased all his capabilities. Naruto. Great fireball. Orochimaru was about to cut the technique, but he couldn't and had to crawl out of his body. Naruto Reikiri. Naruto punched Orochimaru, but he still managed to crawl out of his mouth. Naruto. Everybody back. Naruto flew up and flapped his wings behind his back. Immediately, a fiery wind began to destroy everything in front of him, as if a meteorite had fallen to the ground. Orochimaru had to run away from Uzumaki and he successfully hid. Everyone looked at Naruto, mesmerized. Naruto. Ino. Are you hurt? Ino. No, Naruto-kun. And you? Naruto. Move to the east side of you and you will find Scroll 2 Earth. Sigh. Why are you helping us, Naruto-san? Naruto. I'm helping because I'm worried about you, Sai-kun. Especially about Ino. If you meet Orochimaru, you, Sai-kun, will touch your shoulder. My Hiraishin mark will be there. Naruto touched Sai's shoulder and then disappeared into Shunshishi. The teams went on, and on the way they met Kiba and decided to move together. Hiruzen. So it was Orochimaru himself. Naruto. Exactly. I felt the evil essence and colossal chakra. He managed to escape and I think the most ideal move of attack is the third stage. He needs Sasuke and his Sharingan. He understands that Shisui will not be able to cope with Tsukiyomi Itachi and Kotoamatsukami. And Sasuke only has 2 Tomo, and he is only a genin. Hiruzen. And what can we do? Naruto. In the last stage, we will stage it. We will pretend that Sasuke is weakened and this will force Orochimaru to attack him. He will only have one chance to take him. There will be no other chance. Hiruzen. Okay, Naruto-kun. I'm sure everything will be fine. What about the Konoha guys? Naruto. No one was hurt. I arrived on time. I gave them a tip about the scroll. And I didn't participate in anything. Hiruzen. Great, you can rest. The fight with Orochimaru probably took a lot of energy from you. In 5 days, the third stage will begin and you will be on guard with Itachi and Shisui. Since Orochimaru has less chance against you. Naruto. What about Tsunade herself? Hiruzen. She's just a medic and doesn't know. They were best friends, just like Jiraiya. By the way, he returned to Konoha. Your father's teacher and godfather. Look for a tall gray-haired man. A hint, he's a pervert. Naruto High. Part 13. Naruto moved around Konoha and looked for Jiraiya. The fact that Hiruzen gave him a hint paid off. The first thought was the hot springs, the second bar. Having reached the first spring, he met a gray-haired man with long hair, who was peeping under the hole. Naruto. Jiraiya-sama. Jiraiya. What do you want? Don't bother me, autographs later. Naruto waited patiently for the old man. When he looked back, it was as if he was in the past. An exact copy of his student. Jiraiya. Would you like an autograph, young man? Naruto. Wait, get Databane. He shouted and hit the old man on the head. Jiraiya immediately remembered Kushina, who always beat him for his vulgarities. Jiraiya Databane. Naruto. I hope I reminded you of your mother. Right, I don't really know why my mother said that, but it didn't even get to me. Jiraiya you. Naruto. Didn't Hokage herself talk about me? What's wrong with you, godfather? Are you sick, or don't like the girls? The Sannin couldn't utter a word. This was the boy he was told had died. Jiraiya immediately hugged his godson in tears. Jiraiya. Please forgive me. I didn't know you existed. I'm sorry I wasn't in Konoha. I'm sorry I didn't protect your father. I'm sorry for everything. Naruto. I wasn't offended. Now everything is different. Let's go celebrate. Let's go to the barbecue. Sit around. Jiraiya nodded in response and both went to the barbecue. Jiraiya asked how Naruto lived, what he did. To his surprise, Naruto is already the head of Anbu and an elite Junin, who has become stronger than Kakashi. And he is only 16 years old, but he looks like he is 20 years old. Jiraiya. Didn't find a girlfriend. Naruto. She's only 12 years old. I'll introduce her later. Jiraiya. Would you like to travel with me? Let's wander the world, train in the land of iron. What do you think? Naruto. There is some sense in what you say. I agree, but that's after the Chunin exam. I'll hand over the position of Anbu chief to Bear, since he's my right hand and deserves that title. But I need to talk to Ino about it. Jiraiya. She's younger than you, by 3 to 4 years. Anoiki's daughter. Naruto. Listen, age is no obstacle. Enough chatter. I still have a task to wait for your buddy. Jiraiya Orochimaru. Naruto. Orochimaru decided to attack the son of the head of the Uchiha Sasuke, and the goal is to take his eyes. Jiraiya strange. Naruto. Oh well, let's eat and go home. I'm terribly tired. After the meal, both went home. 5 days flew by and the final stage began. Gekko Hayate entered the arena. Gekko. Today is the last stage of our exam. If there are any wounded or unable to fight, you can refuse. This will be a one-on-one battle. With anyone and in any way. I want to give the floor to Arcage. Hokage, Kazekage, Rakage. Kazekage. Hello dear participants of this exam. I want to wish everyone good luck and victory. Do not consider me an egoist, but I want my genins to win this exam. Rakage. Fight. Cloud never gives up and will win this year. Hokage. I want to wish you all good luck in this exam. Be smart and calculating. And I also have news to announce. Prince Namikaze-Uzumaki, son of Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. The Rakage and Kazekage, and even the villagers, dropped their jaws. It turns out they hated the son of the fourth Hokage. Rakage. And you are like Minato. Would you like to test yourself in battle? Minato was the fastest in the world. But will you be worthy of him, and Naruto Uzumaki? Naruto. Of course, Rakage herself. I'm sure I'm like my father. Then the fights began. There were no important ones. Everything was according to canon. Except Sakura and Ino. Ino won because of Naruto's training and was very happy. Ino. Naruto-kun. I won. Naruto. I know. Well done. He smiled, hugging her shoulders and kissing her on the cheek. Ino, as usual, blushed, and then the fighting continued. Rakage. I want to fight Minato's legacy. Let him prove himself worthy of his father. Shouted from the middle of the arena. Hiruzen. What are you trying to achieve, Rakage-sama? Rakage. Minato was the fastest. I respected him and respect him as my eternal rival. And I want this guy to surprise me. Naruto went down and stood in front of the Rakage. Naruto rules. Rakage. There are no rules. The fight will be until someone loses consciousness or surrenders. Gekko. Let's start. Naruto. Great fiery destruction. The entire arena was engulfed in flames. Naruto took advantage of this and threw kunai in different directions. The Rakage appeared from behind and when there was a centimeter left, Naruto disappeared. Naruto. I have a responsibility. I can't lose to you. The fight ends here and now. The Rakage saw Minato's gaze and attacked Naruto. To his surprise, Naruto without the Hiraishin was faster than him. This is his Phoenix mode. When he entered it, he began to beat the Rakage like a baby. The Rakage could not stand it and attacked Naruto with all his speed. One blow only moved him from his place. Rakage. Am I really so weak that even he didn't fly away from the blow? He reasoned. Everyone watching was shocked. Naruto fought on equal terms with the Kage. And the Rakage is currently the strongest Kage. Naruto was tired of the whole show with speed and dodges. Now it was serious. Now he rushed at the Rakage and beat him until he bled. And then he swung his fist and hit him in the jaw. The Rakage broke through the walls from the blow. When he came to, Naruto was standing in front of him, offering his hand. Naruto. Didn't you hurt yourself, Rakage? The Rakage admitted that he had lost. And that was to be expected from Minato's son. Rakage. You are worthy of your father Naruto Namikaze. And I am glad that now I have another eternal rival. The Rakage stood up with Naruto's help and everyone started clapping. But everything was stopped by Orochimaru's attack on the Hokage. And also from the genin and the son of the Kazekage came out the enraged one-tailed Shukaku. Naruto. Kakashi. Take everyone with you. I can handle this. Rakage-sama. Can you help the Hokage? Rakage. Okay kid. Stop the one-tailed one. Naruto immediately entered tailed beast mode and rushed towards Shukaku. Hiruzen stood in front of Orochimaru, and next to him were the previous Hokage. Hiruzen. Shodai, Nadaime, and Minato. Rakage. Exo, we have big problems. Kazekage. I'll take on Hashirama. While the Kage fought the other Hokage, Orochimaru stood by. But Shisui and Itachi attacked him. Naruto and Jiraiya decided to stop Shukaku, because only he can destroy all of Konoha. Naruto. Godfather, our task is to stop him with the help of that boy from Suna. Look at the raccoon's head. And indeed, on top of Shukaku's head stood a red-haired boy. Naruto slashed at him with a sharp movement, and Jiraiya put a suppression seal. Now Naruto moved to stop the Kage. Naruto. What are our plans, Hokage-sama? Minato Naruto. Naruto. Father, sorry, but there's no time to chat. I'll kill this Orochimaru. Kurama. Naruto's body was covered in yellow chakra and he rushed towards the Hokage. Orochimaru was losing to Shisui and Itachi and had to run away. Naruto. How could he resurrect them? Hiruzen. Edo Tensei Tobarama Sensei. This technique is not easy. Our enemies have infinite life and chakra. It can only be sealed. Kazekage. I can, but you have to hold them off. Raikage. Naruto. I take the first Hokage. And you, Minato. Naruto nodded, pulled out his katana and rushed towards his father. To his surprise, he and Hiraishin couldn't get very far from Naruto. Naruto ended up splitting him in two, and the Kazekage was able to seal him. Hashirama. Mokuton Truth of 1,000 Hands. A huge Buddha was rushing towards Konoha. Raikage used the lasso and was able to cut off its head. Tobirama was destroyed by Naruto and Hiruzen together. Kazekage was already able to seal them. Naruto. Oh shit, give me a couple of minutes. The statue was approaching and then everyone saw Naruto turn red and yellow. He had huge wings. Naruto immediately stood in front of the statue and flapped his wings. As a result, the statue began to burn. Naruto. Great fiery destruction. Now the fire completely destroyed the statue, and Naruto, having dispelled the Phoenix mode, descended to the ground and lost consciousness. Due to the rapid activation of his mode and in addition, he collected too much natural energy in a minute. Part 14. Naruto opened his eyes and saw a white ceiling, and when he turned his head he saw blonde and long hair lying on his chest. Ino immediately woke up and looked at Naruto. She began to boil. Ino. Naruto-kun, why didn't you think about yourself? I almost killed everyone's brains here. Naruto pulled the cute creature closer to him and realized one thing. When Ino is offended, she is very cute. Naruto. How long did I lie there and what happened while I was unconscious? Ino. You've been lying like this for 2 days now. You were declared the hero of the village, just like Jiraiya-san. Shikamaru, Sasuke, Shino, Neji and I received the Chunin vest. Naruto. Wow, that's what I expected from you. We'll have to celebrate later. Shisui. Answer good morning our couple. I came to you Naruto with bento. Mikoto-san asked me to give it to you. He handed Naruto bento. Naruto started feeding Ino, and he himself ate only 25% of the food. Shisui immediately left, leaving the couple, and he went to Henna to unwind a little. After the meal, the blonde couple went to the Hokage. Hiruzen. Glad you're okay Naruto-kun. As you can see, we have news. Why are you holding hands? Naruto. Ah, well, you probably understood. Hiruzen. Well, okay, but you'll resurrect the clan. So what was I talking about? The exam is over, and Orochimaru managed to escape from Shisui and Itachi. Jiraiya is going to go on a 2-year journey, and he took you as his traveler. You agreed, right? Ino. And you didn't tell me that you were leaving for 2 years. Naruto. I'm just learning about it myself. I agreed, but I didn't think it would be so early. Understand Ino, I have to find information about Orochimaru and about Akatsuki. Hiruzen. Exactly. Naruto-kun has many abilities. And Jiraiya is the best spy in Konoha. Don't repeat the same mistakes, you remember that we barely pumped you up. Naruto. Getting into trouble is a bad idea, Hokage herself. We'll gather data, and if we meet Akatsuki, we'll leave. When we learn their characteristics, we'll destroy them all one by one. Hiruzen. By the way, I'm passing the title to Tsunade. In fact, my successor should be 4 people. You, Kakashi, Tsunade, Jiraiya. I chose Tsunade, and Jiraiya refused. The first choice was you, because you have a lot, but the old senile people were afraid of you. Because you could put them in prison. Naruto. What about Danzo herself? Hiruzen. He disbanded the Anbu route and resigned as an elder. He decided to live his own life and went to the land of Waterfall. He is an expert in the field of military management. But since I resigned as Hokage, I am now taking his place. Naruto and Ino bowed and walked outside. On the way, they both met the Uchiha family. Mikoto began to hug her godson, Fugaku shook his hand, Itachi hugged like a brother, and Sasuke just nodded. Mikoto. How are you Naruto-kun? How is my food? Naruto. Thank you Mikoto-san. Everything was great, but I don't think it was worth it. Mikoto. No, you're part of our family. Fugaku. Even though you're not an Uchiha, you're still my wife's godson, and therefore our family. Even Itachi loves you like a second brother. Naruto. Thank you Fugaku-sama. Fugaku. Do you know that all of Konoha is buzzing about you? When everyone found out that you were Minato's son, they rejoiced. Some even say that you are his living incarnation. Naruto. Wow. Itachi. Maybe you'll come with us. Azumi, Shisui, and Henna will also join us. Naruto. Well, Uzumaki looked down, or rather at Ino. Ino. Ah, I agree. Mikoto. Aren't you Ino Yamanaka? Do you really have a sister? Ino. No, I'm not a sister. Naruto. She is my girlfriend Mikoto-san. The two adults immediately gasped. She's Naruto's girlfriend, but she's 4 years younger than him. At first, Mikoto was thinking of setting him up with Izumi, but she was dating Itachi. Then Fugaku intervened, saving Naruto from his wife's questions. When they reached the restaurant, everyone sat down at the table. Ino became friends with Izumi and Henna. Naruto, Itachi and Shisui chatted about their own things. And Sasuke and his parents quietly ate all the food. Sasuke didn't like it. His father always smiles at Naruto, and when he's not there, he's always cold. As if Naruto were their son. But his mother corrected him. And all because Naruto didn't have the parental love that Sasuke and Itachi themselves had. But Itachi trained Sasuke completely and he even received a Chunin vest. And Fugaku began to be proud of his son's potential for the first time. After the meal, everyone went home. Except for Ino and Naruto. Ino was of course afraid to walk at night, but when you have the strongest shinobi of Konoha with you, it's like you're behind a mountain. Naruto. Are you going home, or shall we go for a walk some more? Ino. My dad should be waiting for me. Naruto. Ino. I'm leaving on a trip tomorrow, you'll come, right? Ino was sad, 2 years without seeing her beloved. It was quite a long time for her, but she had to wait for his arrival. She nodded and Naruto kissed her on the cheek. Then they reached her house. And then Ino pounced on his lips. Naruto kissed her back. After that, the couple said goodbye and Naruto found himself at home. But you can't call a house a home. Jiraiya was still sitting at the table and Tsunade was sleeping in front. But why call her to his place? Naruto Jiraiya-sama. Jiraiya. Is that you Naruto? We were just chatting, and Tsunade drank some sake and fell asleep. How are you? How are you? Naruto. All is well. Now I ask you, do not sleep at the table. Sleep on the sofa. Jiraiya. Let's put Tsunade on the couch. The Sannin smiled sarcastically. Naruto picked up Tsunade and laid her on the couch, and Jiraiya lay down next to him. Naruto went to take a shower and then fell asleep. He woke up at 9 a.m. from a loud crash. Finding himself in the kitchen, he saw a broken wall and an enraged Tsunade. Tsunade. And you're going there too? Tsunade swung and poured chakra into her hand to strike, but Naruto caught her hand without straining. Naruto. Tsunade-sama, you are in my apartment now and you broke the wall. Maybe you can tell me the reason. Tsunade. Ah, this is your house. But, don't you live in Minato and Kushina's house? Naruto. I'm living here until the wedding. I'll have to hand it over for repairs. I have to leave today. Tsunade what? Where? Naruto. On a trip with Jiraiya-sama. Excuse me, I have to pack my things and tell the Hokage about the repairs. Naruto immediately sealed all the things in a scroll and went to the Hokage. Naruto. Hokage-sama, I apologize, but my home was destroyed at the hands of Tsunade Senju. Can you tell the builders to repair and renovate the house? Hiruzen. Okay Naruto-kun. Naruto. Thank you. I'll leave you 700,000 ryo. Is that enough? Hiruzen. But there the work is half done. Naruto. Give it to Shisui, Itachi or Ino. Tell them they can take this money. I have to go on a trip. Hiruzen. Be careful Naruto-kun. We'll be waiting for you. Naruto bowed and found himself in front of the Konoha gates. Shisui, Itachi, Henna, Izumi, Ino, Jiraiya, Kakashi, Asuma were standing there. Naruto. Well then, it's time to say goodbye. Asuma. Take care of yourself. We'll be waiting for you Naruto. Kakashi. Bring me the third part of Jiraiya's book. I'll treat you to barbecue for the whole month. Izumi. Bye Naruto-kun. We'll miss you. Henna. Yeah, you bet. Shisui. Well, my friend, when we meet, let's spar. Itachi. That's exactly it. Let's see which of us wins. Ino. So, eat well, wash yourself every day. Don't hit on other girls. Be careful and come back to me. Okay Naruto-kun. Naruto smiled and kissed Ino and hugged everyone and went on his journey with Jiraiya. And Ino kept his photo to remember her prince. Part 15. 2 years flew by very quickly. But unfortunately, Akatsuki did not go anywhere, but hid from everyone in order to become even stronger. They could not find Orochimaru, because he changed his lair all the time. Naruto missed Konoha all the time. He is already 18 years old and Ino has only just turned 15. Judging by his level of strength, he already exceeds all the cage together. And all because of his knowledge, potential and training. He also visited the Land of Iron with the Hermit and even received the title of Master Samurai. In addition, he carried out many missions and sold nukanen on the black market. Even including the reward from Konoha and the black market, his fortune already exceeds 2 billion ryo. And the guy's head is worth 2 times less, but unfortunately for others, they do not want to die at the hands of the current King Uzumaki Namikaze. Now, as promised, both are going to Konoha. It was possible to use Haration, but Naruto wanted to take a walk, unlike the old hermit. Jiraiya was proud of his godson and student. Thanks to him, Naruto learned even more information. While Jiraiya was peeping in the hot springs, Naruto saved him all the time with his appearance alone. The whole world already knows about the son of Minato Namikaze, nicknamed the Red Phoenix or the New Yellow Lightning. Konoha has improved relations with the Cloud and with Suna. The new Kazekage was the son of the fourth Kazekage, namely Dog no Gaara. After that incident, Gaara dreamed of meeting Naruto and saw him as his idol. For everyone, Uzumaki became the embodiment of Minato Namikaze and was respected everywhere. And Konoha was only proud of its shinobi. Now Naruto has become even taller, 194 centimeters, and weighs about 85 to 90 kilogram. He is dressed in a white cloak like Minato, and has a Konoha bandana on his head. Kotetsu can't be. Izumo. This is him. Naruto. Hello, Kotetsu. Izumo. Nice to see you. He smiled. Both of them were still looking up in shock. Please don't tell anyone about me. I want to give you a surprise. Then they both went to the residence. Tsunade became the new Hokage and her assistants were Shikaku and Shizune. On the way to the residence, everyone bowed to the blonde and admired him. He became even more handsome and wiser in appearance. And the guy is only 18 years old. And he can be given all 22-24. All the girls melted passing by, and men and boys admired. A 12-year-old boy ran up to him, with black hair and a blue scarf. It was Konohamaru Sarutobi, the grandson of Hiruzen. Konohamaru. Naruto-sama, take me as your disciple. Naruto. Young man, it is not polite not to introduce myself. I am Naruto Namikaze-Uzumaki. And you. A sweet and gentle voice, and also the guy's smile made everyone around him touched. Konohamaru. Forgive me, I am Konohamaru Sarutobi, the grandson of Hiruzen Sarutobi. Please, accept me as your disciple. Naruto. Okay, Konohamaru-kun, but on one condition. Are you ready to train tirelessly? Konohamaru. I'm ready for anything. I'll become Hokage and surpass you, Naruto, myself. Naruto stroked the guy on the head and smiled at him and walked on, but stopped. Naruto. I'll be waiting for you at the 10th training ground tomorrow. See you later, Konohamaru-kun. Naruto and Jiraiya walked further into the residence. When they reached it, both knocked and entered. Tsunade was sitting there, and Shikaku was in front of her. As soon as both saw Naruto, they couldn't believe their eyes. Naruto. Hello Hokage-sama. Sorry for the unexpected arrival, but we decided to give you a surprise. Tsunade. Ah, I greet you as the Hokage of the Leaf Village, Naruto Namikaze. You've grown up, man. Naruto. Thank you for your hospitality and compliment. I would like to resign from my position as head of Anbu and become an elite Junin. I recommend putting Bear in charge. Shikaku. Okay Naruto-kun, we'll discuss it. Naruto. Thank you Shikaku-san and Hokage-sama. Jiraiya-sama, shouldn't you give Kakashi-san his new book? Jiraiya. Yes, I'll give it to you today. You go and have some fun. Go see your girlfriend. Naruto bowed and left. Tsunade was now surprised by Naruto's politeness. Although he was not like this before, he now behaved like a kage or a clan head. But that's true. He is the last of his clan. Naruto walked around Konoha and reached the Yamanaka district. There he met Inoki, who was walking down the street. Naruto. Hello Inoki-san. Long time no see. How are you doing? Bowed the blonde. Inoki couldn't utter a single word. Is it Naruto? But. Inoki. Hello Naruto-kun. Nice to see you too. Everything is fine. When did you get back? Naruto. Just now. Where is Ino? Inoki. Training at the 10th training ground. Naruto bowed and went further to the 10th training ground. When he got there, the first thing he saw was Kakashi, Shikamaru, Sakura and Ino. She had really changed. She was wearing a purple short shirt and a long purple skirt. She looked very cute and so beautiful. Naruto couldn't take his eyes off her. Naruto. Kakashi, let's fight. Kakashi sighed heavily and thought it was Guy, and when he turned around, he saw Sensei. Slapping himself, he looked again and realized that this man was much taller than Sensei, and the only thing that came to mind was Naruto. Kakashi Naruto. Ino. Naruto-kun. She rejoiced and ran to him. Naruto walked calmly on and Ino jumped on him and pressed herself to him with all her strength. Now she was crying from happiness. Naruto hugged her around the waist and looking at her face, kissed her on the lips. Ino immediately responded to the kiss. After that, they broke the kiss. Then a hug with the former sensei and guard and a greeting with the Chunins. Naruto. How are you doing with your shinobi career? Kakashi. All three are Chunin, and Neji became a Junin. Naruto. Neji. Guy's student. No surprise there. Kakashi. Of course. You became a Junin at 12, and at 8 you were already stronger than the Chunin. When did you come back? Naruto. Just now. How are you, my dear? Did you miss me? You've already become a beauty. Ino blushed. Ino. Yes, Naruto-kun. I missed you a lot and waited for you. You've become such a handsome man too. In response, Naruto smiled sweetly at her, and she already melted and could not tear her eyes away. Then Naruto took Ino with him, leaving the three alone. Shikamaru was always yawning, and Sakura was blackly envious of her friend. Her boyfriend is the elite of Konoha, a contender for Hokage, the son of Minato Namikaze, the hero of Konoha, the fastest and strongest shinobi in the world, the head of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan, a genius of all time, the best historian, and the kindest person. But she loves Sasuke, the fourth genius of the Uchiha clan, the son of the head of the Uchiha clan, a police lieutenant. Sasuke is still a Chunin and could not surpass his brother in strength. Itachi has already taken the place of his father's henchman or the chief of police. Shisui has already retired from Anbu and the title of elite of the village is final and soon wants to marry Henna. But he continues to carry out missions. Itachi is not far behind either, he will soon propose to Azumi. The couple came to a barbecue and ordered meat. Then Ino told him the news in the village. She became an Arionin with Azumi, Sakura and Henna, and all four are always at the hospital. Asuma married Kurenai and they will soon have a child. Then she retold everything about Itachi, Shisui and Sasuke. Naruto. Well, oh well. Ino. How are you doing, Naruto-kun? Naruto. Things went down the drain. Akatsuki decided to gain strength. Orochimaru keeps changing his lair and we have resigned ourselves to it. The main thing is that he does not harm Konoha. Ino. Naruto-kun. Hey, when are you free? Naruto. Tomorrow evening. I promised Konohamaru-kun to train him. Ino. Ah, it's that little pervert. He's always creating his own seduction technique. Naruto. The guy is still young, and his technique can help with the effect of surprise and distraction of the enemy. But on the other hand, it is self-deprecation. Ino. You talk as if you were already 50 years old. Naruto. I'm only 18. Let's eat and go. I need to print my things. After eating the meat, the couple went to Naruto's house. As it turned out, the house was crystal clear. And all thanks to Hiruzen and Tsunade, who was getting a scolding from the sensei and helping to restore it. After that, Naruto lay down on a huge bed, and Ino lay down on his chest. Naruto had already left the road and fell asleep, and Ino could not take her eyes off him. Naruto was very handsome for these 2 years. And then she fell asleep on the chest of her prince. In the morning, Naruto woke up first. Having gotten out of the arms of his beloved girl, he made breakfast. Having eaten a little himself and leaving a note on the table, he went outside. The time is 8:30. In half an hour, Hiruzen's grandson will come. Naruto was sitting on the 10th training ground and Konohamaru immediately rushed in. Konohamaru. I'm Naruto-sensei here. Where do we start? Naruto. Konohamaru-kun. Can you walk on a tree and on water? Konohamaru hesitated and shook his head in denial. Then we'll fix it. Konohamaru. And when were you able to do this? Naruto. Well, at 4 years old. I will teach you and I am sure that you will be a worthy shinobi and surpass your grandfather and perhaps me. Yesterday you told me that you are ready for anything and you will become Hokage. To prove it, you must do everything I tell you. Konohamaru. Yes, I will surpass you and become the best Hokage. To be continued. Part 16. In one day, Konohamaru learned to walk on a tree, did a lot of physical exercise, and learned taijutsu. Naruto. Enough, Konohamaru. Commendable, and I'll expect you tomorrow at the same time. If you learn to walk on water in a week, I'll teach you the rasengan. My father's technique. Konohamaru. Yes, sir, Naruto-sensei. Thank you. Naruto smiled at him and they both went home. On the way, he met Hana and Azumi with their boyfriends. Then there were hugs with everyone and small talk. Itachi and Shisui had changed well, they became even taller and stronger. After that, they went to a bar and drank. Naruto, as a respected person, did not drink until the end of his binge, and his two friends were already dozing at the table. Hana and Azumi dragged the drunken grooms home, and Naruto walked around Konoha. On the way, he met Jiraiya and Tsunade, but the Sannin gets it in the balls from her. Tsunade. Pervert. She screamed and left. Naruto. Jiraiya-sensei. I understand of course, but don't you think that your actions can lead to the grave? He asked, approaching the old man. Jiraiya. And what do you suggest? I'm just rolling. Naruto. What you call a pickup line, is it talking about sexual relations? Understand, she can't give herself to you right away. The first thing you need to do is surprise her. Ask her out on a date, I'm sure that this will at least help moderate her ardor for you. Jiraiya. Will you ever speak like a normal person? I'm already fed up with all your incomprehensible words. Naruto. No way, you understand that I have to behave normally. And not like you, hanging around with girls and being rude to everyone I meet. Jiraiya. You are such a little rascal. Naruto had to release ki on the old man and he almost shit himself. Jiraiya went off to drink some more, and Naruto left him to rest, and he himself came home. But, Ino. Naruto-kun, where have you been all day? She asked, pouncing on his neck. Naruto. I trained Konohamaru, met Shisui, Han, Azumi and Itachi. We chatted a bit and then saw the fifth punching Jiraiya between the legs. Ino. Okay then, I made dinner, by the way. Why do you live in this small house? Naruto. Ino, I arrived yesterday, don't worry about the house, it's a small thing. Ino. Naruto-kun, your refrigerator is empty. Naruto. There's a supermarket in Konoha, which means, we're going shopping now, are you coming with me? Ino. Yeah, let's go. They both left the supermarket without anything. And everything was in the scroll. Ino bought a lot of vegetables and fruits. Naruto bought a lot of meat, bread, milk, his favorite ramen. Having reached the house, Ino began to cook dinner, and Naruto laid out the food. The refrigerator was full, then our prince went to change clothes. Ino warned her father that she would spend the night at Naruto's, and he only smiled. Ino. Naruto-kun, eat. When he came to the kitchen, he saw the whole table set. And the most important dish was grilled meat. After eating, the couple went into the room and lay down on the bed. Ino. How tired I am. We have a mission tomorrow. Tsunade herself doesn't think about our rest at all. Naruto. I rested today and yesterday. What's the assignment? Ino. I need to catch a couple of bandits. But I don't want to do that. I'm a girl, by the way, and a fragile one at that. Naruto. For me you are fragile, but for Kage you are still a shinobi. How do you know? Maybe someone will get hurt. Ino. Oh yeah, and you Naruto-kun, have you become strong? Naruto. We'll find out later. Now, let's go to sleep. Good night, darling. Ino. Good night. Naruto kissed her forehead, and she kissed him on the cheek. The couple fell asleep like that. Ino was breathing down his neck, and Uzumaki was sleeping peacefully and quietly. In the morning, Naruto woke up from a delicious smell. Coming to the kitchen, he saw Ino standing in front of the stove, and coffee on the table. Naruto. Good morning. Do you have a mission today? Ino. Yeah, I'll go out in 10 minutes and meet sensei. Naruto. I see. I need to train Konohamaru too. Ino and Naruto had breakfast and went on business. Ino went on another mission and Naruto went to the 10th training ground. Choji, Asuma, Sasuke, Sai and Konohamaru were there. Naruto. Well then, hello everyone. All hello. Konohamaru. Sensei, shall we begin training? Asuma Sensei. Naruto. Konohamaru is my student and today he must walk on water. Everything is as usual Konohamaru. Begin. While Konohamaru was practicing control, Naruto sent a clone to him. Sasuke. Hey, let's spar. Naruto. Well, okay Sasuke-kun. Attack. Sasuke ran with 2 Tomoe Sharingan and thought he could win. Those watching were sure that Sasuke would lose to Naruto. Naruto easily dodged and caught the blows with one hand. With one light poke, he threw Sasuke into a tree. Naruto. Not bad, but you're far from Itachi. Sasuke began to boil. This is what his father told him and he began to hate his brother for his genius and strength. Sasuke. I'm stronger than Itachi. Naruto. I know and I believe in you that you will surpass him. Naruto smiled at him and walked towards Konohamaru. And he was already taking steps on the water. Naruto. Great, you're a gifted boy. I think in a couple of hours you'll be able to run on water. In response, Konohamaru blossomed and went on training. After all, he was being trained by the genius of Konoha himself. A few hours later, he was already calmly running on water. Then both trained taijutsu and shurikenjutsu, and finally physical exercises. After training, there was ramen at Ichiraku, and then a joyful Konohamaru went home. Naruto was walking around Konoha and passed by Training Ground 7. Several people were fighting there. He quickly reacted and stopped them. The first was the thick-browed man with the pot. And then the members of the Inuzuka clan, Hyuga, Aburame and a girl with brown hair gathered in 2 buns. Naruto. Either you calm down or I will have to take extreme measures. He stood in the middle, between everyone. Kiba. Was sparring. Naruto. Conduct sparring with a teacher or a judge. Kiba. What difference does it make to you? The dog owner was hit by Ten, who knew who was in front of her. Ten. Shut up, Kiba. This is the head of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan and the son of the 4th Hokage, an elite Junin, and also the next contender for Hokage. The eyes of those around him became as wide as 5 kopecks and everyone began to bow to him. Naruto. You're Neji, right? He looked at the guy with white eyes and long hair. Neji. That's right. Naruto. Nice to meet you. I've heard that you're a genius and the pride of your clan, and also a Junin. Neji. Yeah. Yes. Naruto. I'm glad that our village has such great shinobi like you. In response, everyone became embarrassed. Ten and Hinata looked at him with adoration. After all, Naruto is already known to the whole world, and it is very fashionable to love such people. Kurama inside already began to laugh. Wherever Naruto was, everyone looked at him with loving glances. Naruto. Well, I won't bother you. Neji. Naruto-san, can I ask you a question? Naruto. Of course, my friend. Neji. And how to become like you. Strong and a genius. Naruto. You see, no one is born a genius. If you want to be one, read a lot of books, train hard. Let's take Itachi Uchiha as an example. Itachi was always reasonable. At 6 years old, he was incredibly smart. Not everyone is destined to be one, but anyone who wants to can become a genius. Remember that. You are already a genius, Neji, and you have great potential. Neji felt lighter inside and he smiled. For the first time, he smiled. Naruto patted Neji on the shoulder and went towards the house. No one was home yet, and it was already evening. Naruto decided to cook dinner for Ino. Having cooked, he went to bed. During the night, rustling was heard, and the blonde realized that it was Ino. She carefully lay down on his chest and began to snore, and Naruto hugged him tighter and fell asleep. Part 17. So a month flew by. Konohamaru had already started learning the rasengan and he has the element of fire and wind. Naruto taught him a couple of fire and wind techniques, and today he gave him the rest he needed. Potentially, Konohamaru already has the strength of a Chunin. Uzumaki himself is now resting, and Ino is on a mission. When he went outside, he saw the Team 7 and Guy were going to the residence, and urgently. Naruto. Hello everyone and not another word. Hold on to me. Everyone, not understanding, clung to him and ended up in the residence. Tsunade. I'm glad you came. The Kazekage was attacked by Akatsuki. The 4th died while saving the 5th Kazekage. I think you should go there too, Naruto-san. Naruto. We have little time, we need to move. Kurama. Shukaku has less chakra than me, so extracting it will take several hours. Naruto cursed inside and the whole team reached Suna in half a day. When they arrived they saw that Kankuro, Gaara's older brother, was poisoned by Sasori's red sand. Naruto. Sakura, Ino, take care of the wounded. Kakashi. Got it. Summoning technique. A pug with a Konoha bandana appeared in front of him. Pakken, I'll give you a cloth, and you use it to find the location of one person. Pakken sniffed Sasori's cloth and Naruto gave him a kunai to leave there. Shikamaru. How will we know if your summon is there, Kakashi-sensei? Kakashi. Mental connection, or simply put, a receiver. While they were sitting and waiting, Kakashi was attacked by an old woman of about 80 years old, but her blow was stopped by Naruto. Naruto. Sorry, but it is impolite to attack a person without reason. Stranger. Are you, Minato Namikaze? Naruto. Why do people think that I am my father? Damn it. Temari. Excuse me, This is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and this is Chi-sama, Sasori's grandmother. Chi. The same one. She was surprised. Naruto scratched the back of his head and smiled awkwardly, not hiding his cuteness from those around him. Chi. The one you protected was Konoha's White Fang. He killed my daughter and son. Temari. Ahem. Chi-sama, Tsukumo Hatake died many years ago. Naruto. Well, nice to meet you, Chi-sama. But we need to save Gaara or whatever his name is. Kakashi. Dog no Gaara or 5 Kazekage. Naruto. Yes, and kill the Akatsuki members. Meanwhile, Ino and Sakura healed Kankuro, and Team Guy waited for them outside. A few hours later, Pakken reached the target and all that was left was to reach the target. Naruto. Hold on to me and we'll move on. Chi. I'm with you. I have to stop my grandson. Everyone held on to Naruto and found themselves in front of a cave, but the problem was that the entrance was blocked by a barrier. Sakura hit her, but now she was rolling on the ground, trying to console the pain in her fist. Naruto. There is strength, no need for intelligence. First of all, you need to remove the barrier. Look for the seals. Neji. Neji activated the Byakugan and started searching. He eventually found 4 seals. Team Guy removed the seal, but they were attacked by their own clones. And Sakura hit the wall again, and it broke. Unfortunately, Akatsuki managed to pull Shukaku out of Gaara, and he died. Naruto. Members of Akatsuki, nice to meet you. Pain's hologram. You, Leaf Phoenix, Deidara, Sasori, sort it out and leave. All 6 holograms disappeared and 2 members stood in front of them. Deidara. My blonde, I will show my art. Sasori. Careful, Deidara, he's much stronger than you and me. Naruto. Yes, you are right, but now. Wings appeared on the back, and the eyes turned red. The body was covered in fire. Naruto immediately breathed fire from his mouth, like a dragon. Deidara flew away taking Gaara flying on a clay bird, to the exit, and Sasori remained inside. Naruto. Where are you going? He asked, flying in front of Deidara and with a katana he chopped the bird's right wing. Deidara began to fall, and Gaara was already lying on the ground. Kakashi took him to a safe place. Now Deidara threw clay from cockroaches at Naruto and when it appeared in front of him, the cockroaches exploded. When the dust cleared, there was no one in front of him. Deidara thought he had won, but Naruto cut his hand with a katana soaked in lightning. Naruto. You always rely on your clays, and forget that lightning is stronger. I would let you live because you are young, but I can't. Rest in peace, Deidara Tsukuri. Fire destruction. Naruto shot a stream of fire at him and Deidara began to burn alive, eventually leaving only ashes. Meanwhile, Sasori fought against Chi, Ino and Sakura. In front of them stood an army of his puppets. Sasori. I can conquer countries with my creation. Naruto. Only over my dead body. Naruto threw kunai in different directions and began to move towards them, and destroy the dolls in an instant. After 20 seconds, all the dolls were lying on the ground. Sasori. Are you strong, Leaf Phoenix or Uzumaki Namikaze? Naruto himself. The genius of our generation. Did Deidara really die underestimating you? Naruto. Exactly, but I took it for granted. And now you're going to him and I won't let you catch the tailed ones. Sasori. It's too late. Only you and the 8-tailed one are left. Kurama. Exo. And I was wondering why the connection with them was cut off. They killed Matatabi. He roared at the top of his lungs. Naruto. Shut up, Kurama. You're bothering me. He mentally shouted at his furry friend. Naruto didn't listen to Sasori and cut his head off and pierced the inscription, heart. Sasori. I'm dying. I have a meeting in a week with Orochimaru's spy. His name is Kabuto. Kill Orochimaru and send him to me. I'll wait for Naruto Uzumaki and better yet, burn my body. I have no desire to be a puppet like Orochimaru did. Naruto remembered Edo Tensei and burned Sasori in the Phoenix Flame. Because he knew that the Akatsuki members were stronger than the elite Junin or even the Cage. That was the case in the last encounter with the immortal duo. After the death of the Akatsuki members, Chi began pouring all her chakra into Gaara to bring him back to life, but she was still a little short. And Naruto borrowed the chakra. Chi. I am sure that you will correct our mistakes. The mistakes of decrepit old men. Konoha and Suna will always be together, and all thanks to the new generation. I must go to my children and meet Sasori. Thank you, Naruto Namikaze. I am sure that you will finally bring peace to all 5 countries. After that, Chi died, and Gaara woke up. Next to him sat Naruto, That Naruto. The one who was able to contain Shukaku in him and let him live a normal life. Naruto. Gaara, we're glad you're alive. Gaara. You, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Naruto. Of course, it's nice to meet you again, my brother. He extended his hand to Gaara. Gaara and everyone didn't understand. What do you mean, brother? Gaara stood up with Naruto's help and didn't understand. Why is Konoha here? Naruto. Before you ask, all tailed beasts are brothers and sisters. Even though you are Shukaku's former Jinchuriki, you are still my adopted brother Gaara. We are friends and should definitely help each other. Right. Gaara nodded and they all moved further to Suna. Naruto kept hugging Ino around the waist and the couple walked together to Konoha. Kakashi was reading a book. And 10:10, Sakura envied Ino. Shikamaru wanted to sleep all the time, but the conversation with Neji dragged on and they got along well. Guy and Lee competed in walking on their hand as usual. Having reached Suna, Temari met them and also Kankuro. Both were incredibly happy for their brother and bowed to the Konohovites. After all, they changed Gaara for the better. And then Kankuro greedily looked at Sakura, and Temari looked at Shikamaru. Although she liked Naruto, but as a hero and her brother's savior, but as a guy she liked the one who always says, problematic women, hassle, laziness, I want to sleep, let me sleep, you're annoying woman. Although he is lazy, he is a genius. Gaara. Are you leaving? Naruto. Yes, I would like to talk to you and get to know you better, but it turns out it wasn't meant to be. But when we meet next time, we'll definitely talk. At first, Gaara was sad, but after gaining patience, he smiled. Gaara. It seems like when they leave, they're supposed to shake hands, right? Naruto got the hint and extended his hand for a handshake. Gaara hesitated and stood there for half a minute, watching Naruto smile, and then his brother Kankuro used a chakra thread to direct his hand to a handshake. Then they both shook hands and went their separate ways. Naruto used Hiraishin and all the Konoha people teleported to Konoha. After reporting, everyone went home. Naruto and Ino came home, drank tea, fell on the bed and fell asleep in the arms of Morpheus. Part 18. A week has passed since the rescue of the Kazekage. Today Naruto was given a team of Kiba, Shisui, Aoba, Rado. The mission was that 2 Akatsuki members were spotted in the Land of Fire and near the Fire Temple. There were several teams. Team 2 Ino Yamanaka, Choji Akamaki, Shino Aberame, Hinata Hyuga, Neji Hyuga. Team 3 Asuma Sarutobi, Itachi Uchiha, Shikamaru Nara, Izumo and Kotetsu. 4 teams, Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, Rock Lee, Ten Takahashi, Kurenai Yuhi. And the task of capturing Orochimaru was given to Kakashi Hatake, Might Guy, Anko Mitarashi and Yamato. Naruto. So, we were given the coordinates of the black market location. Kiba. So what's the plan? Shisui. Chiraku of the Fire Temple was killed by Akatsuki members. He was one of the 12 guards. Naruto. We'll get to the possible meeting place and use henge. I don't recommend attacking blindly. First, Aoba will release the crows and distract them from us. Then Shisui should secretly eliminate one of them. I have an idea who it is. The immortal duo, and that's very bad. Even I barely survived their attacks. The biggest problem is the man with the scythe. If he hits you and licks your blood, then you are connected to him. And that means if he pierces his heart, you will die, but he won't. And everything will happen if he is in the red circle, in which case you can't attack him. Kakashi pierced him with Reikiri by mistake and of course it got to me too. But he is easy to get angry, but the other is a more formidable opponent. A man with 5 hearts, which means he needs to be killed 5 times. He can extend, of course, and he has all 5 elements. And it depends on the heart. If you puncture every heart, he'll lose. But the problem is that he's much smarter than his partner and can stitch up dismembered bodies. That's it, let's move on. Naruto's team immediately used henge, near the tower. Unfortunately for them, Akatsuki never showed up. And they were with Team 3. Itachi knew little about the enemy and Hiden's scythe managed to hit him. Hiden began to pierce his legs, and Itachi fell to the ground. Now he realized that his life depended on the enemy. Shikamaru, Izumo and Kotetsu were captured by another member of Kakazu. He squeezed them together. Asuma didn't know what to do. Save Itachi or 3 will die, or save 3, but Itachi will die. He pushed Hiden away from the place of his ritual, and Hiden kicked him. Asuma flew back. Everyone was low on chakra. He spent too much on attacking both, and Itachi could not activate Mangekyo, since too much was spent on the fire element. Hiden threw a scythe at Itachi and distracted him. Itachi put all his strength into dodging, but to his regret. Hidden managed to stand in the circle and the scythe passed through his stomach. Hidden. Well, how do you like it, bitch? Does it hurt, motherfucker? How nice. But you're as strong as that blonde. Now I can't hesitate. Hidden took the knife and stabbed it into the heart. Itachi had already fallen to the ground, but he was still holding on. The knife missed the heart, but it hit the spleen. Hidden was immediately surrounded by crows, and Rado managed to push him out of the circle. Shisui and Asuma helped him move further away, and Naruto fought Kakazu. Kakazu. And you are strong, Namikaze. Naruto. You will both pay for killing the monk and for wounding my friend. Kakazu. He will die soon. Naruto, without answering, attacked his opponent in taijutsu and dominated. Kakazu received many strong and powerful blows. He used a smoke bomb and disappeared from the battlefield. Hidden did not hesitate and did the same. Naruto approached Shisui, who was taking his friend to himself. Mangekyo Sharingan was burning in his eyes. So. Naruto Itachi. Itachi wasn't breathing, and his pulse was gone. Naruto didn't know what to say to his father, the Hokage, Sasuke, and his godmother, and especially Azumi. Shisui. For what? For what, Mangekyo? At what cost? At what cost, Itachi? Why did you leave us? Why did you leave a child without a father? He screamed, tugging Itachi's body, but then Naruto's hand stopped him. Naruto. Shisui. Understand, it also hurts me to watch my friend die. Shisui. He asked you for something. Naruto, in what way? Shisui. He said that I transplanted his eyes into you and that you take care of his unborn child. You are Naruto's godfather. Naruto couldn't say a word. How could he transplant eyes? Why? What child? Then they carried their friend's body to Konoha. Naruto and Shisui came to Fugaku's house, with bad news. After knocking, the door was opened by Mikoto, who was always smiling. Mikoto. What's wrong with you? She noticed that Shisui was crying and Naruto was walking around with a sad look. Naruto. Sorry, Mikoto-san. Itachi did everything to prevent them from killing their comrades. Naruto handed her Itachi's bandana about the police commander. Mikoto began to cry quietly, and then sobbed loudly throughout the house. Naruto approached his godmother and hugged her. He said nothing. Fugaku and Sasuke came running to the sound. Fugaku. What happened, Mikoto? Why are you crying? Shisui. Itachi. Fugaku-sama died. I'm sorry, he said, shedding tears. When Sasuke heard this, he started to cry, and 3 Tomo appeared in front of his eyes. Sasuke. It's your fault, Naruto. He died because of you. You're in everything. Fugaku. Shut up, Sasuke. Don't you dare blame those who aren't guilty of Itachi's death. They're no better than you. He interrupted, looking menacingly at his son. Fugaku was also very upset. Itachi was his pride and one of the closest people. He understood that Naruto and Shisui had nothing to do with it and that they were not to blame. After all, Itachi was on another team, and he loved Konoha and his family with all his heart. He did not let them kill their comrades. Mikoto kept crying into Naruto's chest. Once she almost lost her godson, but her eldest son was gone. Naruto. Fugaku-sama. Itachi said his last words to Shisui. Shisui. Before his death, he asked to transplant his eyes into Naruto and for him to become the godfather of his unborn child. Both were very surprised. Fugaku didn't mind the eyes, since Itachi had entrusted this to Naruto, but he was worried about the child who would be without a father. Then Itachi's funeral took place, and the floor was given to his best friend and close comrade. Naruto. Today we must bid farewell to our friend, comrade, genius of the Uchiha clan, good family member, father, and one who followed the will of fire. Itachi Uchiha protected his comrades by sacrificing himself. If you don't like him and didn't like him, or even hate him, that's your decision. But I ask that you give him the honor of being a good person for all of us. May your soul rest in heaven, my friend. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. I will definitely fulfill your will of fire and bring peace. You deserve peace. Naruto knelt down in front of his friend's grave, saluting. Then there was Shisui, Fugaku, members of the Uchiha clan, elders, Hokage and all the shinobi. Azumi, when she learned of her fiancé's death, began to cry. But she promised to take care of their son. Shisui, before the funeral, gouged out his friend's eyes, on Fugaku's orders. He could not refuse his son's words, but the younger brother was angry and against such a decision and demanded his eyes. But Itachi made a choice and refusing him would be disrespectful. After all, he had been through a lot and his Mangekyo because of the death of a comrade on missions. This gift gives strength, but it is forbidden. After the funeral, the transplantation of Uchiha cells began, because if only the eyes were transplanted, it would absorb chakra all the time. Itachi's cell was transplanted and a couple of hours later the doctors transplanted the eyes. Naruto spent one day in the hospital. And Shisui, Ino, Fugaku visited him. Mikoto was with Azumi, and Sasuke was disgusted by Naruto because of his brother's eyes. He thought about nothing but the power to defeat everyone in the world. Itachi knew that Sasuke had begun to succumb to the hatred of his clan, namely to obtain the forbidden Mangekyo. He knew that his younger brother was selfish, and if he gave away the power of the eyes, he would want to enslave the world. His optimal solution was Naruto or Shisui. But he gave a gift to a friend, and Naruto was like a brother and a family member to him. In the morning, Naruto got out of bed, took off the bandage and looked in the mirror. His eyes were still blue and they were implanted thanks to Kurama's chakra, which regenerated his body and allowed him to keep the same color of his heavenly eyes. Naruto was still having a hard time. For what? At what cost? Why him and not me? On the other hand, there was Ino, but he did not want his friend's child to grow up without a father. Fugaku. The eyes have become implanted as if they were family. What do you feel? He asked as he entered. Naruto. Pain. At what cost? Why me? Fugaku. Even though you are smart, you must understand. Itachi believes in you as a brother. He entrusted you with his power and wants you to bring peace to everyone. He knew and knows this. I will train you with the Sharingan. Naruto. Fugaku-sama, I ask you for a favor. When his child is born, I want to give him an allowance. He will be my godfather. Fugaku. Sure, get some rest, we'll start training soon. After these words, he left, leaving Naruto alone. Ino was at the store and Shisui was lying at home the whole time, although they both wanted to go to Naruto, but Fugaku asked him to leave him alone. To be continued. Part 19. It's been a month since Itachi's death. Shisui hasn't been on missions, he has no loved ones except Naruto and Itachi. Now he only has Naruto. Naruto trained with the Sharingan under Fugaku and Shisui. As it turns out, Naruto. 2 abilities, Tsukiyomi and Amaterasu. With the Sharingan, he became much stronger, faster, more agile. Ino had already moved in with Naruto. Inoki was not against it, but asked to visit the house more often. Naruto was very depressed at first, but then he realized that he had a ray of light and one person who always made him laugh. This was Jiraiya. He gave him his first written book about the fearless shinobi. Naruto understood where he got this name from. Mikoto found her strength and began to communicate with Azumi. Kakashi's team failed the mission, since the spy for Orochimaru betrayed Sasori. Kakashi also had a hard time, because Itachi was also his friend. Sasuke began to hate Naruto and became selfish. He wanted to marry Azumi, but he knew that his father would not allow it. His mind was clouded with hatred and he wanted only one thing. Strength. The strength of Madara Uchiha. Fugaku did not notice this, since all the time was spent training with Naruto. Now Naruto is given a rest, since Fugaku no longer knows what to teach him, and Kurama showed Madara's fights, and Naruto learned all his techniques and fighting style. When he came home, he saw Ino lying on the bed and reading all of Naruto's books. When she saw him, she pounced on the neck of her beloved. Then they had dinner, and then rested. Ino, as usual, works in a flower shop. Hana, Sakura, Hinata, Ten come to her. Naruto was called to the residence, and he simply teleported. Naruto, did you call? Tsunade. I did. Shisui said he was waiting for you 25 kilometers from Konoha, target Kakazu and hidden. He went alone, but I said I would send reinforcements to him. Naruto. It's good that he has my mark, he said and disappeared in a clap of thunder. Jiraiya. Now I can safely go to the land of rain and find the head of Akatsuki, Pain. Tsunade. Be careful, Naruto barely recovered from the death of his friend, and if you die, it will be much worse for him. Jiraiya. You yourself know that you won't stop me, because I won't listen to anyone when I'm interested and curious. Tsunade, come back soon. Jiraiya simply went to the land of rain. Meanwhile, Naruto reached Shisui, who was sitting in the bushes. Shisui. Have you arrived? Naruto. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Shisui. There was no time. Hidden's scythe was already flying towards them, and he heard a rustle in the bush. Hidden. Didn't you have enough, bitch? Or did you decide to take revenge for your fucking friend? Kakazu. Beware, fanatic, these two are not easy shinobi, especially Namikaze. Naruto. Now things are going to get serious. I'll take Hidden, and you'll take Kakazu. Shisui. Okay, Take that fanatic away, let's avenge Itachi. Naruto, let's go. To be continued. Chapter 20. Naruto, let's go. Naruto pulled out his katana and attacked Hiden. Hiden didn't hesitate to attack. Unfortunately for him, Naruto entered Phoenix mode, and his speed and attacks became even stronger. Naruto. I will kill you, no one will save you. Hiden, he said in a demonic voice. This voice made everyone shudder, and this is because of his Phoenix mode. Hiden, attacking him, did not think about defense. Naruto took the advantage, and began to dismember the enemy. The first thing he did was cut off both his hands. Hiden. Bitch, how am I supposed to jerk off to Conan now? Naruto. No way, you will die here. Naruto kicked him, and Hiden flew through the entire forest. Hiden did not have time to come to his senses, as Naruto appeared in front of him and threw him up. Hiden flew above the clouds. And Naruto flew next to him and began to burn him in the flames of the phoenix. Hiden began to burn completely, and only a skeleton remained, and Naruto simply divided him into pieces and, having stuck a katana into his head, threw him into the sea. After that, he flew to Shisui, who was fighting against Kakazu. Shisui was slightly superior, since his skill was a little greater, although Kakazu was much older, stronger and more experienced. Naruto Reikiri. The earth element heart is destroyed, there are still 4 left. Kakazu realized that he was losing and tried to hide. After all, they're both very dangerous and formidable enemies together. But Naruto caught up with him and gave him a leg kick. Shisui cut off one of his legs. Kakazu. Stop, have mercy. Shisui. Never, you killed our friend. He cut off Kakazu's left hand. Naruto. You know Kakazu, life is a boomerang. You sold and killed people. Deprived them of their loved ones. And your friend is no worse. Killing everyone in order to live forever. Making people suffer. Now it has caught up with you. Hiden has already died in suffering. Tell me, before you die, where is pain? Maybe I will spare you. Kakazu. Go fuck yourself. Naruto. Don't be overconfident, it's not worth it. I'm not a villain, but I won't ask a third time. Either you answer or you die. I'll ask again, where is pain? Kakazu. Pain will kill you and take the Kyuubi. He will avenge his sister's death on everyone. Naruto. You are no good, goodbye Kakazu. Shisui. Shisui stabbed the katana into all the hearts and Kakazu died. Then both returned to the village. Shisui was a little battered, unlike Naruto. Naruto. Rest, friend, go to the hospital, I'll report the information myself. Shisui. Okay, I'd better go to Henna, she'll cure me. Bye, friend, thank you. Now we can sleep peacefully. Naruto certainly. Both of them banged their fists and went their separate ways. Naruto came to the residence where Tsunade was sitting. Tsunade well. Naruto. Both are dead, no one has said where pain is. Tsunade. At least one thing is good. No matter how much we try to kill the Akatsuki members, it still works in your favor. Now I can report good news to Fugaku-san. That you avenged Itachi Uchiha's death. Naruto, where is Ino? Tsunade. Your daughter-in-law. She's on a mission with her team. When's the wedding, nephew? Naruto. Tsunade herself, the wedding later. When we finish the business with Akatsuki and the conflicts between the stone and the mist, then we can get married. Tsunade. Maybe it's enough to call Tsunade yourself. I'm your aunt, by the way. Call me Lady Tsunade. Naruto. Proud old porridge, he said quietly. Tsunade. Huh, did you say something? Who's the old porridge? She started to beat the table. Shizune. Ms. Tsunade, we've already changed 52 in 2 months. The brunette flew in worriedly. Tsunade. Then why did he call me an old porridge? She looked around the office, but there was no one. Now Shizune ran away in fear, and Tsunade destroyed the entire office. Naruto was sitting at home and reading a book while drinking tea. The book was so interesting that he fell asleep at the table. Ino came in the evening and seeing her boyfriend sleeping at the table, sat on his knee, snuggled up to his broad chest and covered him with a blanket and fell asleep in the arms of her prince Uzumaki Namikaze. Chapter 21. The next day Naruto woke up from a fidgeting on him. It was Ino, who was covering herself from the sun. Naruto stroked and kissed her with the help of a replacement and got out of her tight embrace. After that, he started to prepare breakfast. It was already 9 a.m. But he was interrupted from finishing cooking by a knock on the door. Opening it, he saw Fugaku and Mikoto. After letting them into the house, he asked them to be quiet. At first they did not understand, but when they saw the sleeping blonde at the table, they understood. Naruto. With milk or without? Mikoto. No, we've already had tea. Fugaku. Thank you Naruto for avenging our son's death. Now we can sleep peacefully. Naruto. No way, I couldn't just watch it. Itachi is like an older brother to me and it's like we were connected by something. For me, he will always be the one who was close to me and will remain so. And to be the godfather of his child is a great honor for me. Now I too can sleep peacefully. Fugaku. Don't you notice anything about Sasuke? Naruto. To be honest, Sasuke has become colder towards everyone. It's understandable, he loved and loves his brother, and perhaps it's harder for him than for me. After all, we're both connected by the same blood. Fugaku. You're right, when is the wedding? Mikoto. Exactly, I'm already waiting for my godson. Naruto. Mikoto-san, wait a little longer. When the conflicts between the villages and Akatsuki are over, I will get married and you will be the first to hold my child. Ino. Are you by any chance freaking out, asshole? I'm going to be a mother. She was standing behind me, holding a frying pan. Fugaku and Mikoto started to remember Kushina. She always got mad at Minato when he said something wrong, but she loved him very much. Naruto walked up to her, walked around her and hugged her from behind. Naruto. Let's make a baby. At this, Ino blushed terribly, Mikoto almost lost consciousness, and Fugaku almost died of a heart attack. Naruto. Just kidding. Bagagagagagagagaga. Fugaku sighed, and Mikoto had already come to her senses. Ino, all red, had not yet woken up from her thoughts. Kurama was laughing at her. Kurama. Your pervert imagines your first time. Ha 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 ha. Now Naruto blushed and sat down at the table. Ino, having come to her senses, went into the room to put on home clothes. Naruto. Fugaku-san, what month is Izumi in? Fugaku. At 4 months. So what? Naruto. Oh. Nothing special. I'm worried about her. Since the stone and the fog can declare war at any time, we don't know what might happen. You know what kind of war it is and what kind of deaths it brings. That's why I want to send Izumi to the land of iron in a few months. Fugaku. Why? Mikoto. What about her birth? She doesn't know anyone. Naruto. I am a master samurai and studied in the Iron Country. So I think Mifune-san will not refuse to help. It is for her protection and you must understand. I must protect my friend's future. Moreover, Izumi also has Mangekyo, and she is weak now. And this means that if attacked, she will be easily killed and her eyes will be taken. Fugaku. You are right. Naruto. Mikoto-san, you must go with her. I will ask the Hokage for permission and have Henna join you. She must agree. Boy or girl? Mikoto. The prognosis is a boy. Naruto. Clear. Fugaku. Okay Mikoto, let's not disturb the newlyweds, let's go home. Thank you Naruto, I am indebted to you. If you need help or support, tell me. Then the head of the Uchiha clan went home with his wife, and Naruto sat with Ino and drank tea. After that, the couple went outside for a walk. Naruto suggested an entertainment center, and Ino readily agreed. There they met Team Guy, who were walking and having fun. Then they went to throw kunai. As it turned out, Naruto throws them at a very high level, and his deceased friend taught him this. These thoughts made him sad. Ino. Naru, are you okay? I noticed that he froze. Naruto. Yeah, everything's fine. Got a little distracted. Everyone knew about Itachi's death. Ino understood that it was difficult for him. After Itachi's death, Naruto began to suffer from nightmares, but he always kept silent. After that, he was given a teddy bear, and Naruto gave it to Ino, and she began to hug Naruto, and then the teddy bear. After that, they all went to the training ground. Guy and Lee competed as usual, and Guy came up with an idea. Guy. Naruto, do you want to spar in pure taijutsu? Naruto. Okay Guy-san, let's go. Neji, signal. Both stood in stances. After Neji gave the signal, then both began the battle. Naruto dominated the battle, as he has Madara's fighting style. Guy was losing and immediately activated the 6th gate. But to his surprise, Naruto activated the 3 Tomoe Sharingan and dominated him himself. Now Guy removed the weights with a total weight of 40 tons. Now Guy began to quickly deliver powerful blows, and Naruto tried to dodge. But things smelled fried when Naruto entered the Phoenix mode. Now his speed and strength became much greater than Guy's. Even his 7th gate did not save. Naruto began to beat him at very high speeds. Even Neji with the Byakugan did not notice, and the others even more so. Both were as if they were lightning. Every half a second they found themselves in different places, and it was as if they were teleporting. Guy realized that he would not win and he had to retreat. He didn't want to use the gates of death, because then death would overtake him. Naruto. You are a good fighter, Guy-san. I thought I would lose. Guy. Aha. Phew. Tired. Guy was barely breathing and lying on the ground. Naruto. Are you really tired? This is the first time I've seen this. Guy. Of course, the seventh gate at once, it's not easy. And I see you're not even out of breath. Naruto. The Uzumaki clan's endurance. Meanwhile, Tenten and Ino were daydreaming. Kurama laughed as usual, because he has empathy, and Neji, seeing their blush and lustful look at Naruto, was crying inside from laughter. Lee didn't care, it was important for him to train something, but he was delighted with Naruto. After all, he defeated his teacher with 7 gates without getting out of breath. Lee. Naruto-kun, give me some advice. I must surpass Guy-sensei and you. Naruto. Lee-kun, you are already strong. Your taijutsu skills are at a high level, as for a jonin. So don't worry about your strength, I'm sure you'll surpass Guy, and me. Well, I don't know, but I'll believe in you and your youthful strength. Lee and Guy started crying from happiness, and Naruto shrugged and lay down under a tree. Village of Rain. Jiraiya stood in front of the head of Akatsuki, and next to her was a blue-haired girl. Jiraiya. Why Nagato? Why are you collecting the tailed beasts? Pain. Eternal Tsukiyomi, and I will be able to see my sister, father, mother. The world will know my pain, and I will avenge the death. Jiraiya. Would Kushina want this? Do you even know that you'll kill her son? Pain was surprised at this. Son. Pain. What are you talking about, sensei? Jiraiya. I'm talking about Naruto, he's the Jinchuriki of the 9 tails. If you kill him, Kushina will never forgive you. Pain. Naruto. How? I heard that she died with the child. Jiraiya. This information was hidden from everyone, I'm sorry, but I won't allow Minato and Kushina's son to be killed. Pain. I must meet him in person, sensei, make an appointment. Jiraiya. I always knew you were sensible, Nagato, I'll send word. The Sannin turned and left. Nagato. Conan, now I can meet my successor. Conan. Are you really? Nagato. If sensei is not lying, then I will tell my nephew about our clan. And then, he drilled the sky with the Rinnegan. Nagato was sincerely happy in his soul, but also angry. After all, he once almost killed his sister's descendant, and even tried to kill him personally. But he did not know that his nephew was alive. Although he was known throughout the world, this did not reach Nagato. He began to think that Madara wanted to take the Kyuubi by any means, and if he told that it was his nephew, he would go over to his side. He had to not reveal this information, but only the name of the guy Naruto. Now Nagato will be able to give the legacy of Minato a gift. Part 22. Jiraiya returned to Konoha and waited for Naruto to arrive at the residence. Naruto arrived with the Hiraishin. Naruto. Sorry Jiraiya-sama, Ino just asked me to help her at the store. Jiraiya. Okay, listen, I have something to ask you. Naruto. Yeah, may I sit down? Old age is no fun. Seeing the nod, he sat down on the sofa. Tsunade. What old age? You're not even 50 yet. Naruto. So you admit that you are old. After all, you are over 50. Your back probably hurts. Tsunade began to seethe with anger, and Jiraiya simultaneously laughed and prayed that he was not under her hand. In the end, she did not answer anything, and buried herself in papers. Jiraiya. The head of Akatsuki, your uncle, Nagato-Uzumaki, wants to see you. Naruto. I wonder if he is my brother, then why is he hunting me? Jiraiya. He didn't know you were alive and asked me to make an appointment with you to see his nephew. Naruto. I don't know if this is a trap, but in any case, we need to meet. Right, I will wait for him anywhere. If this is all, then I want to go home. Tsunade. Stop Uzumaki, I have news for you. Naruto turned around and looked at Five questioningly. Even though they always joked, her face was serious. Tsunade. I must hand over the Hokage post to you, since you already have a strategy, and you yourself know that sooner or later, Rock and Mist will declare war on Konoha. Naruto. I understand everything, but I somehow doubt that I can be the perfect Hokage. Why not Shikamaru Nara or Neji Hyuga? Well, or Shikaku-san. Tsunade. Shikamaru is too young, as is Neji. Shikaku has no interest in being Hokage, he finds it easier to be an assistant. Naruto Fugaku. Tsunade. Once they wanted to stage a coup. If they were given power, they would persuade Fugaku to seize all of Konoha. Today we will hold a meeting of clans, Junin, Chunin and elders. Come, we will also have feudal lords. We are expecting you at 5 o'clock. Naruto left, leaving the fifth and Jiraiya, who was writing a letter. Jiraiya, why him? Tsunade. The third one said that he was the perfect choice for this role. By putting him in, we will raise the authority of the village, and his name inspires respect and fear. Understand, I am sure that only Naruto can stop the upcoming war. Jiraiya. Whatever you're planning, Tsunade, let it end well. And if you betray him or us, I will kill you without hesitation. Tsunade nodded nervously. She herself did not expect this from an old friend. But she just wants to live in peace and drink sake. So she came up with an excuse. Naruto returned to the flower shop, where Ino was with Sakura, Hinata, Tenten, Henna. Ino. What happened, Naru? Seeing how he was thinking. Naruto. Well, Tsunade herself said that today there will be a council and the appointment of the 6th Hokage. All what? Henna. Well, is Kakashi really senpai? Sakura. Or Sasuke-kun? Naruto didn't answer and sat down at the cash register. Ino already knew who it was, but she didn't want to ruin the surprise for her friends. Inside, she was seething with joy. Although Naruto didn't dream of becoming Hokage, she herself dreamed of seeing him in this role. After all, she admired his father. Naruto was glad he would continue his father's work, but he didn't want to stir up all the mess with the 5th. He himself understood that she was tired, and here was the perfect option for this role. Although there were also Kakashi and Asuma, but both had no interest in this role, only Naruto remained. The last contender who could be trusted to protect the village. He is smarter than Shikaku himself, the genius of Konoha, and even stronger than all the Kage together. 10-10. Well, who will it be? Naruto. I don't know. In fact, Jiraiya-sensei called me, and I learned about the new Hokage from the 5th. Let's wait until 5 o'clock and then go. Ino, I'm going to sleep, wake me up if anything. Ino. Of course, Naru, sweet dreams darling. She kissed him. Naruto left, leaving her with her friends. Henna. Well. Ino. Well, what? 10-10. How do you like Naruto? Ino. Naru. Henna. Lord Ino, we are talking about your attitude. Ino. Naru always loves to cuddle, especially when he sleeps. He is always affectionate, cheerful, kind with me, especially when he sleeps, very sweet. Ooh, I can't even take my eyes off him. When he is near, it's like you are behind a stone wall. I like it when he hugs me, kisses me, and sometimes he cooks such delicious food. Henna. Thank Azumi, she taught him during the missions. She immediately began to remember the past, how they had fun, and how Azumi tried to make Itachi jealous. And when she remembered him, it became hard. After Itachi's death, Shisui became very sad, and she always hugged him at night. Ino. Henna, how are you? Henna. Ha, everything's fine. Ino. Are you worried about Shisui-san? Henna. Yes, after Itachi's death, he's not himself, but like Naruto. Ino. Naru, it's very hard for him too. But he tries not to show it, so that I don't worry, but I realized that he suffers from nightmares at night. Let's not talk about sad things. I wonder who will become Hokage. Sakura. I'm sure Sasuke-kun. Hinata. I doubt it, Sasuke-kun is still young, maybe Kakashi-sensei. Sakura. Hinata, how do you know that Kakashi is sensei? I'm sure it will be Sasuke-kun. Henna. Aren't you tired of it? Of course I understand, you love him etc. I love Shisui too, but Sasuke is too young and inexperienced in politics. Sakura. And I said that Sasuke is kun. 10-10. I'm sick of your Sasuke-kun. Sasuke-kun this, Sasuke-kun that. If you love it, then stop telling everyone. Take an example from Ino and Henna. Sakura. What does pork and dog have to do with it? 10-10. Because the guys, even though they're elites and even more famous like Leaf Phoenix and Shimmering Shisui, don't tell everyone that they're cool. Unlike you, they don't brag about them. And you, Sasuke-kun, are always the best. That's just your opinion, and others have a different opinion. Sakura. Fuck you, weapon board. 10-10. Look at yourself, big-headed. Naruto. Maybe stop already. Sakura, for you, even though Sasuke is the best, for others it may not be. 10-10 is right, everyone has their own opinion. If Sasuke is the best for you, it does not mean that, For example, 10-10 is better. You can't force others to believe that someone is better than another. And now, please, be quiet. I've been trying to sleep for half an hour. He turned around and went back to sleep. Sakura couldn't find any arguments to answer him. But she noted to herself that Sasuke was still the best. Ino. Maybe we should have some tea. Hana. What about Naruto? Ino. Let's drink here. Naru just brought a cake this morning. Everyone sat at the table in the store and drank tea. Sakura was silent and now began to hate Naruto. After all, he insulted Sasuke, and according to him, he is to blame for the death of his brother, and that he became even colder. Now Sasuke is still a police lieutenant, and he has not yet been promoted, since he has little experience. Ino. I'm already waiting for our wedding, another 2 years. Hana. I'll be a girlfriend. 10-10. Hey, I wanted to. Ino. Let's wait and see. Sakura, how are you? Did something happen? She looked worriedly at her friend, who froze. Sakura. What? Everything's fine, pork. Hana. Sakura, maybe you should stop calling your friend names. She's worried about you, and you're answering so rudely. Here Sakura began to boil, and all because she does not know how to restrain her words and tone. Sakura. Girlfriend. What friend? You mean that bitch? She's a nobody. Do you know why this Naruto started dating you? Because he felt sorry for you. Did you think you could seduce him? Take his money. You're a sellout. You're a nobody. Do you understand? Nobody. What did you see in him? The Hokage's son. And that's it. And Sasuke-kun is trying to be stronger and training. And your half-wit keeps snoring into his pillow. You're useless and a burden. You're weak. Even when you studied with Tsunade herself, you lost to me. I should be in your place and living in luxury. Not you. Ino heard and ran away in tears. This was her friend. After all, she was the one who always supported her and helped her find friends. After all, she was her best friend. When she flew into the room, she bumped into Naruto. Naruto hugged her and calmed her down. And at the checkout, her friends looked askance at Sakura. 10-10. You're such a fool. Why did you offend her? Sakura. Serves her right. She has nothing. She's a burden on our team. Hana. Aren't you fucking nuts? Sakura. Did you shout something? Naruto laid her on the bed and went to them. Naruto. Hana, stop it. Hana immediately calmed down, and Naruto looked sternly at Sakura. What right do you have to talk about her? Sakura. You mean a useless whore? I would have. Before I could finish speaking, I got a slap from Naruto. Naruto. Insult her again and I'll kill you, Sakura. Either you apologize or you never go near her again. Sakura. So what? Do you think I'll be afraid of you? You know, you're a burden to our village. A weakling, someone who's not worthy of being the son of the fourth Hokage. And Sasuke-kun. He's suffering because of you. You didn't save Itachi, and he stupidly gave you his eye. A weakling who didn't even try to help him. You took everything from Sasuke-kun. You. Before she could finish speaking, she found herself at Tsunade's residence. Naruto, sit down. Sakura, not understanding, sat down at the table and, smiling slyly, decided to complain to the teacher. Sakura. Tsunade-sama, Naruto said he would kill me. He wanted to rape and kill me. Please take action. Haruno cried theatrically to make herself feel sorry. Tsunade. I have no business interfering in your problem, Sakura. If this is another of your tricks, I won't fall for it. Sakura but. Naruto. Sakura, I'm giving you one last chance. If you insult my future wife again, I won't spare you and I'll kill you. Nothing will save you then. Or I'll send you to Ribiki. He gets along well with people. Tsunade understood the whole situation and started yelling at her student throughout Konoha. After all, if there are problems with Naruto, then it is very bad. Naruto returned to the store and asked his friends to leave. They agreed and left. Naruto entered the room. Ino was lying on the couch and crying. Naruto. Ino, don't cry, darling. Ino. Naru, is it true? I'm a burden to you, aren't I? I'm a weak girl with a naive heart. I'm not worthy of being with you. Naruto. No, it's all a lie she made up. You're not a burden and I love you. It's okay, baby, I'll never leave you and we'll live happily ever after. Look at me. Ino looked at her prince, the one who always smiles at her very warmly and loves sincerely. Naruto sat on the edge of the sofa and laid her head on his legs. Then he stroked her head, removed her hair from her face and wiped her tears. His touch was soft and gentle, and he himself hummed something. Ino smiled. Now she was already asleep, and Naruto admired her. He slowly removed her head and put a pillow, covered her. And then he sat next to her and read a book. It was only 2 o'clock. Another 3 hours to wait. To be continued. Part 23. A few hours later, Ino woke up and saw Naruto next to her. He was sitting next to her, with a book in his hands. The clock said 4:48, so it was time. Ino. Naru, wake up, it's time for us to go to the residence. She tugged at his shoulders. Naruto. Ino. Yeah, let's teleport. Naruto picked her up and moved to the residence, and then both went to the main meeting hall. There were Kakashi, Asuma, Kurenai, Guy, Henna, Shisui, the bare head of the current Anbu and Naruto's former right hand, Shikamaru, Neji, Jiraiya, Fugaku, Inoki, Shikaku, Chusa, Tsume, Shibi, Hyashi. And also the elders Hiruzen, Koharu, Homura, Daimayo. And the fifth Hokage herself. Tsunade. Please sit down. Naruto sat next to Shisui and Ino sat next to Henna. Tsunade. I, the fifth Hokage, want to give the post to one person in this office. Hiruzen. And who is this? Tsunade. Namikaze Naruto. All the Junin, Chunin, clan heads agreed. Except for 2 elders, Homura and Koharu. Tsunade cause. Koharu. Naruto-Uzumaki does not have the right to be Hokage because he is too young. Daimayo. Namikaze, son of the yellow lightning or the phoenix of the leaf. Hiruzen yes. Daimayo then I agree. Homura. But, he's a Jinchuriki. Daimayo. So what? The Kazekage is also young and was also a Jinchuriki. And Naruto is a year older than him, so I think we have no problems. Are you still up to your old tricks? Koharu no. We. Daimayo. Everything is clear with you. I propose new elders, instead of these 2. After all, the younger generation is coming. For example, Jiraiya and Tsunade. Tsunade. I'll refuse, I'd rather live a free life as the head doctor at the hospital. What do you say, Naruto? Are you ready to become the 6th? Naruto. It is an honor for me to be Hokage. I will continue my father's work and bring peace. Feudal Lord. If so, then you are now officially the 6th Hokage of our Konoha. Now make the announcement. Ino threw herself at Naruto with hugs, and Hiruzen went off to prepare his new Hokage cloak. Fugaku and Inoki were proud of him. Fugaku saw him as his son, and Inoki as his fiancé. Jiraiya went off to drink with Tsunade, and the Jonin congratulated Naruto. He hugged Shisui and Henna like brothers, then he got one from Ino, because she doesn't want him to hug others, because she's jealous. Shikamaru and Neji went off to hang up posters of Lee, Kiba, Hinata, and Ten. And Sakura. Sakura is temporarily suspended and in the hospital. Tsunade sent her to the psych department. And Naruto was already sitting at the table, sorting through papers. Naruto. Well, thank you, old lady, you left me with a lot of work. What a hassle. Ugh. Chic. When all of Konoha learned that Naruto had become the 6th Hokage, they began to squeal with joy. The former elders, except for Hiruzen, were sent into gentle retirement, and Shikaku, Fugaku, and Hyashi became the new elders. Ino went home and called her father and her friends. Because she needed to cook dinner, because today Naruto became Hokage, and this needed to be celebrated. Meanwhile, 2 people were walking towards the gate. Well, how were they walking? One was a red-haired man in a chair, with pins behind him, and behind him was a blue-haired girl who was helping the red-haired man move. Kotetsu. Who are you and what do you want? Stop. Akatsuki. Nagato. I came at the invitation of Jiraiya-sama. Nagato handed over the letter, and when they both read it, they saw the Hokage's signature. They were let through with difficulty. Nagato and Konan were inspecting the village. Konan took off her cloak, as they could attack. Having reached the residence and knocked, both entered the office. Nagato saw a complete copy of Minato. The look was very kind, but the guy's aura was monstrous. As if the Biju himself was in front of you. Naruto, who are you? Nagato. Ah, excuse me, Hokage-sama. I'm Nagato-Uzumaki and this is Konan Hayumi. Naruto. Nagato. Pain. The scarlet-haired man immediately flinched. How did he know? Even though he had the Rinnegan, he was terrified of this formidable, huge blonde man. Naruto. Calm down, I forgot to introduce myself. Uzumaki Namikaze Naruto. Nice to see you, uncle. Now Nagato's jaw dropped. His nephew is Hokage. Already Hokage. Although, no wonder. Nagato. Are you Kushina's son? Naruto. Well, the word databane is not in my vocabulary. Databane. How long had it been since he heard the childish voice of his sister? who always spoke and screamed like that as a child. Before she was taken to Konoha, Nagato couldn't help but cry. Naruto came closer and already hugged his uncle. Nagato. I met you. I met my sister's descendant. I'm sure Kushina is proud of you for becoming Hokage. As a child, she always said that she would become one of the best Kage and the first female Kage. Naruto. Thank you, I'm of course glad to meet you, but for what reason did you start catching tailed ones? Nagato. Madara said that if I catch all the tailed beasts, I will be able to see all the people close to me. Naruto. Madara, but he died more than 80 years ago. Nagato. I don't know, but that's how he introduced himself. The proof is the Mangekyo Sharingan. Naruto. I see. What's your solution? Will you take the 9 tails away from me? Nagato. No, I won't. I can't raise my hand against my nephew, and as you can see, I'm very weak myself. I spend a lot of chakra on controlling the puppets. Naruto clear. Nagato. I have a favor to ask of you. Promise me that you will fulfill it. Naruto. I'll try, uncle. Nagato. I have to give you my Rinnegan. Since Madara has started hunting me, the only thing that hinders him is that I still have strength. But I feel like I'm getting weaker, Naruto. If he takes my eyes, I don't know what will happen. I have to go to your ancestors. Naruto. Are you sure? We barely know each other. Nagato. Let it be so, but in you I see our father. You are very similar to him, except for the hair of course. War brings suffering, giving nothing in return. And I do not want to relive the terrible war. Naruto. You're right, but why do you trust me? And not Jiraiya-sensei? Nagato. Because you are the one they talked about. You are the child of prophecy. Naruto what? Kurama. Once the sage of 6 paths said that a man with blue eyes would come and stop the war of the whole world. At first it was considered your father, but they said that it would be the generation of the 4th ruler of the village. It is you, Naruto. Nagato. I can only trust you in this life, I beg you. Let me go to our family. I must tell Kushina everything. That you became Hokage. By the way, how old are you? Naruto 18 years old. Nagato's jaw dropped, and Conan. She just froze in place. After the conversation, they decided to transplant Naruto's Rinnegan. After the transplant, something unexpected happened. It was Choco Tomo Rinnegan. But Nagato only had a simple Rinnegan. Naruto. Uncle, you didn't have Tomo, did you? Nagato. No. What, with you and Tomo? Naruto. How to understand? He stood in front of Kyubi, whose eyes bulged. Kurama. So you are Ashura's reincarnation. His blood flows through you, but to awaken the Rinnegan, you need the chakra of Indra's reincarnations. Perhaps it is because of your friend's cells, because the Uchiha clan was born from Indra. But Choco Tomo Rinnegan, not even the sage had. Most likely, the Sharingan merged with the Rinnegan. Naruto. And I'm going to walk around like this with purple eyes. Kurama. No, since you have Uchiha and Uzumaki cells, you also have my chakra. So you can deactivate it. It's like turning off the Sharingan. Naruto did so and his eyes turned sky blue. Nagato was lying on the bed with a blindfold over his eyes. Naruto, how are you? Nagato. It's okay. I gave you all my power, and I'm sure you'll bring peace. I have something to tell you. You're a descendant of Ashina Uzumaki, the first head of our clan. He left a gift for you. I'm keeping them in Azushio. Conan will help you. There's a barrier there, but you'll get through, since it's made of our family's blood. When you get there, you'll find out what's there. And now, I want to go to my sister. Naruto. Okay, uncle. There was a nurse standing nearby with an injection in her hands. Naruto. Uncle, you will die immediately. I will not torture you. Forgive me, he said through tears, holding up the injection of poison. Nagato. Forgive me, it won't hurt me like it did you. I understand that killing a loved one with your own hands is very difficult. But you will save many lives by killing me. It is your duty as a Kage. Everything is fine, Naruto, don't be afraid. I don't hold a grudge against you, I fulfilled my wish. To die seeing how my relative became an adult, and that he does not hate me. I made many mistakes, and lost my way. I was a terrible person. Forgive me for everything. Naruto. I'm not offended, sleep peacefully, uncle. Say hello to everyone from me. Goodbye. Naruto gave the injection, and Nagato died with a smile on his face. It was hard for Naruto to part with someone who was close to him. And even more so to kill with his own hands. His hands began to shake, on their own. But he was the Hokage, he held back his feelings and left the room. Conan knew the outcome, and now she had lost the one she had lived for all this time. Part 24. Naruto returned to the residence and sat at the table, thinking about everything. And in front of her stood Conan, Shikaku, Fugaku and Jiraiya. Naruto. Even though I want to go there, I can't. I have a lot of things to do, and also the war with the stone and the fog. Fugaku. Maybe, let's try to form an alliance. Naruto. I don't think so. Onoki is always grumpy and doesn't forgive past grievances. Who's left from Akatsuki? Conan. Uchiha Madara, Zetsu, Kabuto Yakushi. Naruto. I see. Orochimaru's student. And you? Conan. I must accompany you. Naruto. Okay, I'll leave 30 clones in Konoha. Do you have Azushio's coordinates? Jiraiya. But, you don't have a mark there. Naruto. Operation is not finished. While you sensei were running after the girls, Kurama and I came up with a fix. I only need the coordinates, and I learned it in practice a couple of days ago. Conan, you give me the exact location and we'll go there. By the way. What's up with Haruna? Fugaku. She turned out to be a sick fool, and when she saw Sasuke, she almost destroyed the door. It's good that I managed to cast Genjutsu. By the way, Sasuke has become strange. Naruto, I'm listening. Fugaku. He asked me for forgiveness yesterday. Can you imagine? He became more cheerful and kinder. Naruto. That's good. Okay, I have to tell Ino I'm going away for a week. Otherwise, hello to the frying pan. At the last words, Fugaku, Shikaku and Jiraiya laughed. And Conan blinked her eyes, not understanding. Who is Ino? She didn't know. Naruto returned home and saw something he didn't expect. All his friends were home, even Sasuke came. And Fugaku and Jiraiya came after him. Naruto. What kind of holiday is this? Ino. What do you mean? Today you are the new Hokage of Leaf Village. Congratulations, my dear. Then everyone started drinking, except Azumi, Shisui and Naruto. Ino didn't drink because she wasn't 18 yet. Sasuke was chatting with Hinata, he didn't even notice that she could talk calmly, and he started to like her. Ten and Neji were sitting at the table and laughing. Shisui was standing outside, looking at the clouds. Naruto. You're not yourself, brother, he said, walking behind. Shisui. I'm sorry, I miss our friend. Naruto. I understand, my friend. Everything will be fine. Shisui. Promise me that you will never die, give me your word, Naruto. I can't lose you now, the one who became my second brother. I had no family, no friends, except Itachi. But when you appeared, I realized that you are like a brother to me. I don't ask myself if you die, sacrificing yourself. Naruto. I promise, everything will be fine, Shisui. If I die, Ino and Kurama will pull me out of the afterlife. Listen, I need to go somewhere tomorrow, I'll be gone for a week. Look after Ino, okay? Don't worry, I'm not going to die. I'm not even 40 yet. Shisui calmed down and nodded. They both went in and started having fun. When Naruto saw Sasuke and Hinata walking hand in hand towards the Hyuga quarter, he smiled. When he told Ino everything, she was upset, but after hugging, her mood improved. Conan spent the night at Naruto's, since she had nowhere to go. Jiraiya fell asleep at the table, and Conan slept on the couch. Naruto and Ino slept hugging. Naruto did not tell anyone about the Rinnegan, since he did not really want to show his trump cards. Not everyone even knows about his Mangekyo. In the morning, he and Conan moved to Azushio. The village was completely destroyed, and all because of the war and the power of the Uzumaki clan. Naruto followed Conan, and after some time they reached a temple. But it was protected by a barrier. Conan. Place your hand on the barrier. Naruto put his hand on the barrier and it let him through. He did the same for Conan. When they entered the temple, they saw many statues. Conan. Nagato said that these warriors were protecting one artifact. There were 12 of them. But only 5 of the 12 had the power of the artifact. Naruto walked forward and saw a coffin in front of him. Opening it, he saw a hologram. It was a gray-haired and old man with a beard. His name was Ashino Uzumaki. Ashino. Here comes our successor. As you can see, these are the guards who protect this temple. I am Ashino Uzumaki, the head of the Uzumaki clan. I am only a hologram, you cannot talk to me. But you can listen to me. Only those who have earned entrance may enter here. I do not know who you are, but I am sure that you will guard the blade of the god of death and armor. In front of Naruto was a blade and red armor. This armor that can protect you and seal damage. But it does not last long. For one day, and you can renew this ability again after 36 hours. And also, our clan were assassins. I will give you a hidden blade that I got from one person who saved the world, a long time ago. You will find it in a coffin. Save this world, and protect what we 12 warriors of the defenders gave our lives for. The hologram disappeared, and yours were lying in the coffin. Naruto found a new robe. Kurama couldn't believe his eyes. This. Kurama. It can't be. These things were created by Jupiter. He was once considered the creator of our planet. This cloak and blades belong to his followers. They were assassins who fought for the freedom of our world. But this is only from another dimension. Father told me about it. How did they end up here? Naruto donned his armor and hidden blades, with a katana resting at his side. Kurama. The blade of the death god has great power. You can seal the soul of anyone you touch into it. These guards were guarding it. Naruto. And what is this shield, Kurama? He saw that there was some kind of shield in the coffin. Kurama. This is Ashino's shield. It reflects any blows and can grow to a radius of 30 meters. Take it too. Now Naruto put everything on. He looked like Ezio from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Conan. I'm glad you got everything, Hokage-sama. Naruto. Where are you going now, Conan? Conan. I will wander the world with Sensei when the war with Akatsuki and other countries ends. And now, I will help you in this war. Naruto. Okay, thank you. Commentary on part 24. I don't know about you, but I decided to combine Assassin's Creed a little, since I like to play this game series. By the way, Ashina's hint about hidden blades is about Altair. Naruto looks like this. Part 25. They returned to Konoha as different people. As different. Only Naruto. He had a katana on his back, since it was not very convenient for him to carry it on his side. And then there was armor with a hood. There were hidden blades on both hands, and a shield on his back. He did not put on a mask, since it was not very comfortable in them. Shikaku and Jiraiya, who were watching, did not understand. Is this really Naruto? Naruto. We're back. He took the hood off his head, which blocked the view of the blonde's face. Jiraiya. What's wrong with you, Naruto? Naruto. What we inherited from our ancestors, Sensei. Let's not go into details. What's going on with our affairs? Shikaku. Akatsuki joined the Stone and Mist. Also in their team are swordsmen of the Mist, and also a certain Kabuto with Edo Tensei. They captured almost everyone, except Bai-san or the Jinchuriki of the Eight Tails. The Raikage decided to discuss with the Sand and with Konoha. In a week, both Kage will arrive in Konoha. Naruto. That's how it is. It means they are serious, and I thought that they would think about it. Shikaku. What are we going to do? Naruto. War will only bring suffering. But we will not be able to get away without a fight. Therefore, we will have to go to a meeting. If they officially declare war, then we will have to expect bad news. I cannot sacrifice our shinobi, but then all the inhabitants of Konoha will die, and they will seize our land, the one we love. And I do not intend to betray the village in which I was born, and the one for which my parents and our ancestors gave their lives. Therefore, tell the Junin to prepare all the shinobi, and let them learn the potential of the Genin and Chunin. I am also cancelling the mission in our village. Shikaku. Got it. I'll tell everyone leave shinobi. Have a nice day, 6th Sama. Naruto. Just Naruto. Shikaku left to report, and Jiraiya sat and looked at the photo of Minato and his godson. Naruto said nothing and teleported home, leaving the Sannin with his student. When he got home, he saw that Ino was sitting at the table and sleeping. At that moment, he realized that she was waiting for her beloved. Naruto. Ino, wake up. He tugged at her shoulders. Ino. Ha, Naru. When she looked at him, she almost fell off her chair. Fortunately, Naruto didn't catch her. Naruto's appearance was different. If before he was just in a cloak, now he was in a red cloak on his back. Then she noticed 2 katanas and a shield. And also something in his forearms. Naru, what have you done to yourself? Naruto. I was in Azushio and all this was passed on to me from my ancestors. Why aren't you on the bed? Were you waiting for me? Ino. Yes, I waited. I answered like a little child. Naruto. How cute you are. And I missed you. Naruto came closer and kissed her on the lips. Maybe we can go for a walk. Ino. By the way, the third one gave you one thing. Ino gave him a box. When he opened it, he saw a white cloak and a Hokage hat. And on the cloak was the inscription 6th Shadow of Fire. Having taken off his armor and sealed it in a scroll with all the accessories, he put on the Hokage uniform. Now he was a copy of his father. The couple went outside holding hands. Each resident bowed to the new Hokage and his future wife. If in childhood they looked at him with hatred and contempt, now they treat their Kage with respect. The couple began to go to each store and looked at many things. Then they ate ice cream, and then went on. After a good walk, Ino went home, and Naruto returned to the residence. Since he needed to sort out a lot of papers, sitting at the table, he became terribly bored. Apart from papers, there was nothing else in the office. He created clones and decided to finish with all the papers. Having finished, he put his head on the table, and he found himself in the subconscious. He and Kurama sat and just talked. And then they played cards. Kurama was seething, since he had already lost to the blonde 131 times. Although he knows a lot, Naruto turned out to be smarter because of his calculations. After that, he realized that it was already evening and went home. More than 2 months have passed already. As Naruto knew, Rock and Mist officially declared war on Konoha. Akatsuki joined them in order to take the tailed beasts. The Kage Council is in Konoha, namely, the Raikage, Kazekage, and Hokage. The Raikage and Kazekage were already waiting for the Hokage. I was surprised that the Kazekage was a young teenager. Naruto. Sorry for being late. Nice to see you A-sama and Gara-sama. The two Kage watched with open faces. A saw the incarnation of an old rival, and Gara saw his idol who had finally kept his word. Raikage. You became Hokage. Naruto. A month ago I became one. I think we can start our council. Raikage. Right, we need to talk about Akatsuki. As I understand it, they joined the enemy alliance. Naruto. That's right. Also, our scouts or team, which consists of Kiba Inuzuka, Hinata Hyuga and Shino Aburame, and the head of the operation was Neji Hyuga, reported that our enemy is preparing a huge army of hundreds of thousands. Kazekage. So you even managed to find out this. Naruto. We must always know the strength of our enemy. Right now, Konoha is mobilizing shinobi. I am sending out at least Chunin rank to war. Raikage. But what if there are children? Naruto. Raikage-sama, I don't want to send teenagers to war either, but we could lose everything close to us. I'll continue. Our army currently numbers 8,000 shinobi. Raikage very little. Naruto. I know. Konoha lost a lot of people in the Third Shinobi War. Kazekage. We only have 14,700 shinobi. Raikage 27,000 shinobi. Naruto. The enemy's numbers are about 5 to 6 times greater. I want to say that our enemy is Uchiha Madara himself. Raikage what? Kazekage. But he died decades ago. Naruto. Who knows, maybe another lie. But in any case, we need to prepare. The battle will take place in the desert. Not far from Suna. We are gathering an army in a week. I tried to negotiate with them, but they have not come to terms with the past. Raikage. Then we'll see you in a week in Suna. Agree, Kazekage. Kazekage. Okay, we will wait for you, Raikage-sama and Hokage-sama. I will probably go back and hold a village council to gather all the village forces. Goodbye. Gara left, accompanied by Temari and Kankuro. The Raikage also left, accompanied by Darui and Shi. And Naruto sat at the table, reading the reports of his scouts and Anbu. They lacked shinobi, and the enemy had numbers, and also Edo Tensei and Zetsu. Naruto did not like this. He wanted to settle everything peacefully, and hoped that everything would end well, but he was a little naive. He did not like war. Jiraiya always talked about how the Second and Third Shinobi World Wars went on while traveling. He said that it was scary to lose loved ones and die in this war. Fugaku. What happened, Hokage-sama? He suddenly asked, sitting down next to Naruto. Naruto. I don't know what to do. Fugaku herself. We have very few shinobi, although there are many outstanding ones, but there is a possibility that we will lose. Fugaku. I understand you, son. I also went through the war with my friends and with your father. He was the one who stopped this war and he was called the savior of this world. War is the most terrible story. It gives only bloodshed and death and pain to loved ones. Itachi did not like war. He was even ready to cut out the entire clan when we tried to organize a coup. Naruto. It's a pity that he won't see his son and wife. And he always told me that he was waiting for me to become Hokage. Fugaku. I know it hurts you to live without him. But you are the Hokage, and he trusted you with his eyes. He will always see his child and wife through you. He entrusted his unborn child to you, Naruto, so that you would help raise him and train him, just like he did you. By the way, I found out that Sasuke and Hinata Hyuga are dating. Naruto. Yes, that's what I expected. Now their children will have the power of the Sharingan and Byakugan. Fugaku. How are things with your daughter Inoki? Naruto. Everything is fine. Fugaku. How did you start dating? Naruto. You know, it all happened when I was 4 years old. While eating ramen, I saw her with my father. She was crying because the ramen was too hot, and I calmed her down. And at the academy, she was the first one who wasn't afraid of me. You know, it turned out that she liked me, but then it turned out that she loved me. And what about me? I didn't love her, but when she confessed to me and thought that I would refuse, I answered. I only made her happy then, but then I myself began to fall in love with her. Ino is a very fragile girl, and I can't let her cry. But if I make her angry, then she's like a mother. Fugaku. I see, as if I remembered Minato and Kushina. But they loved each other at first sight. Hey, okay Naruto, good luck. He patted him on the shoulder and left. And Naruto sat further and looked at the table. Part 26. A week passed. Naruto was completely under the documents. Fortunately for him, Hiruzen and Shikaku helped him. Hiruzen out of a good heart and because Naruto is almost like a grandson to him, and Shikaku was his assistant in all matters, sometimes Shikamaru replaced him, since he needed to gain experience. Ino was in the interrogation department with her father. Sasuke decided to help Naruto and take revenge on his enemies. If before he did not have respect for Naruto because of envy of his strength, now Hinata opened his eyes, and he began to treat him like a brother. Since Naruto is already a member of their family, Sakura was given a seal of loyalty, the work of Naruto, Ibiki and Inoki. Inoki corrected her in the right direction, and Naruto put a seal just in case. If she stands against any comrade, then she will be charged with electricity and paralyzed. The entire army is moving to Suna. In a week, they gathered almost 50,000 shinobi of rank higher than Genin. Genin remained to protect the village with a small number of shinobi. In Konoha remained Konan, Jiraiya, Izumo, Kotetsu. Ino was in the censor squad. And Naruto was at the head of the alliance, and the commander-in-chief was Gaara and he led all the shinobi. Naruto gave a fiery speech giving everyone motivation to win. After that, Gaara led everyone to war. Naruto did not let Ino go to war, but left her with her father at Suna headquarters. Naruto. Around 50,000 shinobi advanced against a 500,000 strong shinobi army. Hey. Damn, they could kill them all. Naruto. In our alliance there are those who can be at the level of Kage. Kakashi Hatake, Shisui Uchiha, Fugaku Uchiha, Might Guy, Asuma Sarutobi. And you. Hey. Daru E and B. Naruto. I see. I gave Gaara the war plan and I'm sure he'll stick to it until I arrive. Hey what? Naruto. I am the Kage of the Leaf Village and I cannot leave the shinobi alone. Inoki-san, you must warn me about everything and report to me. Inoki. There is Hokage-sama. Naruto. Shikaku, you are the best strategist and help Inoki develop a plan. Ino, you help the senses and also report all situations and plans to all shinobi. Ino and Shikaku eat. A full-length battle was taking place in the war. The Stone and the Mist sent a regiment of 75,000 shinobi including Zetsu. Akatsuki and Kage did not attack. Kabuto decided to call at the end so as not to spoil the twist. Kakashi, Guy, Shisui, Asuma, Fugaku, Neji, Sasuke fought against the swordsmen from the mist. Each took one for himself. And Gaara and the others destroyed the enemy shinobi. The battle turned into a huge war. In the end, the enemies retreated to come up with a new strategy. Only about 35,000 shinobi remained from the alliance of 3 countries, and the enemy has less than half of the 100,000. Naruto and A did not like the situation and the blonde came up with an idea. Naruto. I have to go somewhere. Aoba, Rado, follow me. Both obediently followed their Kage and found themselves in front of the Uzumaki temple in Azushio. Aoba. Where are we? Naruto. In the temple of our creators. I will return. Naruto walked inside and approached the huge circle. Naruto. Here is one of your knights. He pierced the ground with his katana and awakened the great guards. Then they followed him outside. Rado. Are you kidding? He was surprised seeing these giants. Naruto. These are the great guards. We must unite our forces. Or you will remain a statue. So either you fight for us. Or you fight against me. The head of the guards decided to teach the blonde a lesson. He was enormous in height, about 4.5 meters. He had a huge staff and a dagger in his hand. Naruto. Only together we will win and save the world. The two Junin were simply afraid of them and decided not to interfere. When he almost reached Naruto, he knocked him back with a blow from his shield. Naruto. We give you freedom. He pulled out the legendary sword. I want to save the world from bloodshed and live in peace. It dawned on all the guards. This was the sword they had put their power into. Now they stood in a circle, and in the middle was Naruto. They raised their weapons in front of them, and said something incomprehensible. Naruto pulled out his cloak and put it on completely. Now they were sure that this was one of the 12 guardians. And the war does not stop. The enemies attacked again and did not even give the enemy a rest. After an amount of time, huge warriors in armor stood in front of the enemy army. And in the middle stood a guy in a hood. Naruto. Forward alliance. Meanwhile, the Raikage himself came to the rescue. Naruto looked at the enemies with a cold gaze with violet eyes. Madara twitched. Now he saw something he did not expect. He thought that these were all legends, and now he was in big trouble. Madara. Edo Tensei is alive. Tsuchikage, isn't it too early? Madara. These are the 12 knights who were the strongest beings and lived before the time of the Sage of the Six Paths. Naruto forward. Naruto pulled out his katanas and began to cut down the enemies while simultaneously using his Mangekyo Sharingan. Naruto. Great fiery destruction. Shinobi of the enemy water element water wall. Naruto's technique took about 60 enemy shinobi. Naruto grinned and wings appeared from behind. Naruto. And now, Phoenix Light. Everyone saw a huge phoenix flying towards them. The enemies were burning in fire and screaming in pain. Naruto didn't even use all his strength. Naruto. Either you stop or die here. I will not allow my friends and comrades to die in the war. Madara. You die and I will extract the tailed beasts from you. Kabuto. Right there in front of everyone stood the former and dead Hokage and 3 Raikage, Kushina-Uzumaki, Chi, Sasori, Deodara, Kakazu, Pakura, Uchiha Madara himself, Uchiha Kagami, Uchiha Itachi, Hisashi, Dan Kato, all the Jinchuriki of the tailed beasts except 3. Naruto, B. Gaara. Naruto. Gaara, you all need to take care of the resurrected ones and Zetsu and the others. We'll take care of the cage, Kushina-Uzumaki, Uchiha Madara, Itachi. Shisui. Itachi, leave it to us. Sasuke and Fugaku, who were standing nearby, nodded. Naruto. Okay, Raikage, perhaps your father is on your side. Raikage. Good luck and don't die there. I need an eternal rival. Naruto nodded and ran towards the resurrected ones. The Uchiha clan members released a huge fireball. Naruto ran through the fire. Along the way, he killed enemies with hidden blades. Kushina. Wait, is this an assassin? Madara. Really, they all died many years ago. Kushina. These are the guards. According to my grandfather's story, there are 12 guards. Madara. At least I'll dance something. Kashi. Hashi. War never changes. Both shinobi gods attacked the 2 guards. But no one stood a chance against them. Naruto stood before his father and mother. Naruto. I'll kill this idiot. Kushina. Who are you? The assassins died long ago. Naruto. Whoa, it's not proper for a mother to greet her son like that. Minato and Kushina. Naruto. But how? Naruto. I am the last of the assassins. Tobirama. Of course I'm glad that the family has united, but we have a war here, man. Naruto. Okay, wait a little bit and I'll kill the enemies. Naruto teleported to the Tsuchikage and Mizukage. Naruto. I told you that we can resolve everything peacefully. Tsuchikage. No, we will increase our power and conquer the world. Naruto. Yes. He looked at the enemies with the Rinnegan. You will be punished by God's punishment and I am sure the other cage will be more reasonable than you. Naruto disappeared and killed them with his hidden blade. He looked sideways at the masked man in front of him. Naruto. Well, what about False Madara? Your song is sung. Say your real name. False Madara. Ha, I'm Toby. Nice to meet you, great assassin. Naruto. Even though I am kind, no one will dare to capture the tailed ones. Not in my life. Toby. Try to kill me. Naruto. You underestimate me, I know everything about your power, and I'm too lazy to voice them. Look, Toby watched as his resurrected ones were sealed and the guards destroyed the enemies. Why don't you surrender? I'll let you live. Toby. I'm not that simple. He created a blue-colored Susanoo. Naruto was not surprised and created his own Susanoo. Combining the Mangekyu Sasano and the Rinnegan. Naruto, me too. Toby. Nagato's eyes. Did he betray me? Naruto. It doesn't matter. I'm a warrior of Konoha and I'll stop you. Let's have a fair fight. One-on-one. For the first time, Toby hesitated. After all, this was an assassin, and they were the best in Kenjutsu. He had no choice. Naruto could get him from anywhere, with his current strength. Naruto did not hesitate to attack him and hit him in the heart with his katana. Toby. So I'm going to die. Rin, I'm coming to you. Thank you for removing the seal. He fell down dead. Naruto looked around and saw that all the enemy shinobi had surrendered and the guards had surrounded them. They had knocked out Kabuto. Naruto. Guardians, you may return to the temple. Chief of the guards. Okay, sir, we will serve and protect the temple to this day. The guards disappeared and Naruto was now standing in front of everyone. He put the blades back and looked into the distance. He saw Itachi and his parents. He walked up to them and hugged Itachi. Naruto. Brother, my brother. Itachi. Forgive me, Naruto. I hope you will keep your promise. Naruto. Yes, you can sleep peacefully, my friend. Naruto turned to his mother and father. Kushina immediately hugged her son. After that, their body began to disintegrate. As it turned out, Fugaku and Shisui cast a genjutsu and cancelled the Edo Tensei. Naruto wanted to bring them back, but he couldn't do it, because he needed their soul, and they didn't have it. 2 years have passed. During this time, a lot has changed. Naruto proposed to Ino after the war and they became husband and wife. A year later, they had a daughter, and she was named in honor Namikaze. Sasuke married Hinata and they had a son named Hinko Uchiha. Shisui and Henna had a son and named him Akemi Uchiha. Azumi had a daughter and she named her Inaha Uchiha. Naruto had now stepped down as Hokage and passed the title to Kakashi. Now he devotes all his time to Ino and Anona. The girl was very energetic. Shisui became the godfather, and Azumi became the godmother. Everyone was happy. As for Sakura, she realized everything and now became Tsunde's assistant. And Jiraiya and Conan began traveling around the world. End. Commentary on Part 26. This may not be what you expected, but I decided to end it this way.